And the Thunder is set to roll again. Here in Thunder Bay, Cathy Borst, Sandra Schmerler, Sherry Anderson, and Shannon Kleibrink, four of the best women's curling teams in our country, all set to play for $80,000 in total prize money. The house will be rocking as these four hit the ice. The winner taking home as much as $62,000. It's the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game coming up. A year ago, Shannon Kleibrink waved goodbye to Thunder Bay and took home to Calgary $46,000. She was the big winner. She's the defending champion in Thunder Bay. The big moment had her jumping. Cathy Borst became Canada's curling queen, winning the Scott Tournament of Hearts a year ago in Regina. And now she's ready to take on Kleibrink.
The sleeping giant has its first blanket of winter snow, and you can tell that the steam rising off this lake they call Gitchigumi, the water is still much warmer than the air above it. Hi everyone, and welcome to Thunder Bay and the third annual JVC TSN Women's Skins Game. No more dreaming of a white Christmas for those in Thunder Bay, because yesterday they had their first major snowfall, upwards of 30 centimeters, and it presented some problems for the competitors getting here to Thunder Bay. In fact, they arrived late last night, just before midnight, including the defending champion, Shannon Kleibrink of Calgary, who won last year some $46,000. Also in the field, the reigning Canadian women's champion, Cathy Borst from Edmonton. And then the other two teams, they come from Saskatchewan, including the three-time Canadian, world, and Olympic gold medalist, Sandra Schmerler, and the leading money winner on the JVC Women's Tour, Sherry Anderson. So those are our four teams playing for $80,000 in total prize money. And in our opening semifinal coming right up, it's all Alberta. It's Borst against Kleibrink. With their thoughts, Lyndon Ray.
What does you always say, Victor? The most comprehensive coverage, but it certainly is that, but it also goes from coast to coast. Last week we were in the Atlantic, Lake Superior. Next month we're at the Pacific in Victoria. Fantastic. This should be an interesting game, Linda, really interesting. Shannon Kleibrink, of course, is our champion. And one of the things that I think is really key here is that there's been a lot of criticism levied at the fact that the women's money isn't up to par with the men's. Well, that isn't true here. After only 3 years, they're playing for $80,000. That's big dough. And Shannon Kleibrink showed us last year that she knows how to play that skins format.
So how do you beat the defending champion, a team that dominated last year? If you look at the Cathy Borst team, they have a lot of good elements that they can bring to skins play. If we look at their strength, great play at the front end. Kate Horn, Brenda Boehmer, very consistent. Strong hitting ability of Heather Godberson, that'll come in handy. And Cathy Borst has terrific draw weight. So how do you win skins play? You fight for that control zone with the front end, get the rocks up front. Bail out if you need to with Heather Godberson, but leave the path to the forefoot for Cathy Borst with that terrific draw weight. Now they do have to be careful, because Shannon Kleibrink last year, 16 straight skins she won. They're going to have to do something about that.
And don't forget, be patient.
The two skips are ready. We're ready. Here in Thunder Bay in the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game.
How the years, they fly by, fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. JVC holds the moments of our lives.
Steve Podborski, Esquire.
José Lavigueur, Esquire.
Meet the Esquire collection.
Nora Caracas, Esquire.
David Tang, Esquire.
A line of fashionable Swiss watches designed for Canadians who do what they love and love what they do.
Teresa Hoffmeyer, Esquire.
Rudy Hoffman, Esquire.
Kinky Carpenter, Esquire.
The Esquire Rally Chronograph, water resistant to 100 meters. Esquire watch. It has your name on it.
Rick Hannaford, Esquire.
Sanding any surface that isn't flat is back-breaking work for hands. But the Dremel Contour Sander gives hands a break. With interchangeable contours, you get a hand finish without the hand work. The Dremel Contour Sander. Hands just can't say enough good things about it.
On Christmas Day, you're invited to the motion picture event of the holiday season. Julia Roberts, Susan Sarandon, Ed Harris, Stepmom. Special sneak preview tonight.
This calendar is unique. It has 365 days, but was made for one. The day we put an end to child abuse in Canada. That's why all profits support the Martin Arnold Cruz Memorial Fund. Because with your help, we can put the pain of child abuse behind us.
TSN is pleased to present the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game. Brought to you by JVC, technically perfect, perfectly simple. And by Movado, the museum watch.
They always have a good time here at the Thunder Bay Tournament Center. Nice to be back for the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game. Just the one sheet of ice in play.
Well, Lloyd Stansell has been making this ice for 3 years now at the Skins in Thunder Bay here, and a great surface he's made. Let's talk about the curl first of all. Around the center guard, about 2.5 feet of curl. You'll take just outside the edge of the forefoot to get to the button, and not a big late finish, consistent curl. Around the corner, from the inside out, lots of movement, about 3, maybe 3+ to get behind that corner guard. You see a little bit of that play under this format. From the outside in, around the corner, very little play this way. And if you have to do it, about 2 feet, but you really don't see a lot of it. Now, the key today is the slide path in all the ice surfaces. That's the area right down here. It's shaded, and it's shaded a little lighter here than it was, for example, last week at the men's skins. So we don't anticipate the difference in temperature. So we think this area will hold up a little longer, not break down as quickly. The key to this game is to control the zone out here with your stones. Put them in position to be able to use. It's 10 mini games, and be patient. You have to wait.
So we're all set to go in this opening semifinal, playing for $17,250. You can see that Cathy Borst, playing the blue stones, has the hammer. It's because Shannon Kleibrink elected to take the white stones. So to get us going, this is the Kleibrink lead, Joanne Sipka. And as always, as we have in the men's skins, we had a draw to the button for the $1,000, and it was Sandra Schmerler who picked up the first skin of $1,000. And in order of ranking, it went Schmerler, Anderson, Kleibrink, and Borst. And are you a little surprised Kleibrink selecting the stones instead of the hammer?
Well, a little bit. Linda and I talked actually to Cathy Borst, and Linda asked her, you know, what had she had any thoughts about the color, and she said, well, I do, Linda, but I don't know if I give up last rock for it. But here's a clear-cut case where Shannon Kleibrink decided that she wanted the white stones.
It's interesting if you think back a year ago, though, as we watched Kate Horn throw, Shannon Kleibrink won 17 skins last year, 16 straight, and then took one more in the final, and she did it all with white rocks. It may be just thinking back to that. We don't know.
Yeah.
Do we have how many she stole to that 16?
We can get to that, yeah.
Okay.
There's still a few hours for her to research. So how do you win the money? How do you win the skin? If you have the hammer, as Cathy Borst does in this end, worth $1,000, you must score 2 or more points. You can steal it, and if you don't score, well, you'll hand over the hammer, and we carry over the money. Joanne Sipka.
No, it's interesting that you asked that, Ray, because if we did look back at how Shannon won those skins, she actually stole 6 skins. And she, although leaves a fair amount of rocks in play, will play more hits than almost any team in this format to ensure that that control zone, the area where we see the 2 guards sitting now and being joined by the 3rd, is not covered by the opponent's rocks. And when we talk about the leads, what's important for them to do? It's important that they do control that zone. And in women's play, interestingly enough, fewer guards were played in 1997 than in men's play last year. 33% guards, 47% draws, 8% tap-ups, and only 12% hits. So they do spend a lot of time putting up a guard or coming in behind it, as we're seeing this rock come down.
Well, you can see that control zone now is really covered big time.
Kate Horn trying to sneak it by, and it'll crash in front and roll into lie shot.
Probably would have been about T-line.
Normal stand.
Well, that's one of the things last year that Shannon really showed us, Victor, was the fact that she was very patient and she bailed out when she had to bail out and just stayed in there and hung in there. And as a result, she ran off all those skins. So she's got a good feel for this format. Now, this team has had a bit of a up and down year, Linda. They really haven't, you know, this is a team that we kind of thought would, in the province of Alberta, was maybe going to dominate for a while. But, you know, with Cheryl Coleman and Cathy Borst and she really has, you know, she hasn't been as consistent as we might have thought she was going to be. So, I mean, Cathy Borst, the reigning Canadian champion, and coming off a tremendous season.
As you can see, the MVP at the Scott in Regina, and well worth the award. She is a tremendous curler and probably excels at her brushing more than most women. She just has that ability, doesn't she?
Very strong, and they're also good judges of weight.
Now, viewers can see that the shaded area, the 4-foot path, is a little bit lighter than we had last year. You can see it's much lighter than what the color of the button is, for example. So we don't anticipate, as I mentioned in the reading the ice section, that area will fudge or flatten out quite as quickly, Linda.
So that would be, yeah.
There's lots of curl. You can get around the center guards. They'll finish a little bit, not huge finish, but they'll finish a consistent curl down the ice. Once again, it is very release sensitive and weight sensitive too. So if you step your weight up, they'll run straight. That's something that we see all the time.
Joanne Sitka, Glennis Bacher trying to slide it by that center line guard and won't.
That's okay, Shannon.
Well, we see that the rocks have been rearranged a little bit. What do the seconds have to do in this skins play? They have to continue to build the end, and we see they play only about 10% guards. This is based on last year's women's skins play. 40% draws, more taps than the leads, 15% raises or taps, and fewer takeouts than maybe we would see in men's play, but 35% takeouts.
There's a good chance for Cathy Borst to really set this end up. If she can get this tucked around the center guard to the top of the 8-foot, it's moving a little more than she anticipated. The weight was fine. The weight would have got it there to the top 8-foot. This gives Shannon a chance to get at this stone now that sits in the back of the 4-foot. 4 o'clock.
That was pretty good, eh? Mm-hmm.
So you can see almost it all.
And Glenn has played very well last year. As we mentioned, those 17 skins were just unbelievable. Glennis was a big factor in winning last year.
Easy. Hurry! Weight's good. Easy. Whoa. Little strong in. Little hard. Hurry hard. Right up. Hurry, guys. Hurry, 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 hurry.
Trying to roll to the outside now. Get behind the... Actually, maybe you should have gone on the brushing a touch earlier to get the roll to the outside to take away the hit and roll from Cathy Borst. Chance here now for Heather.
How long will it be till we see the Godberson slide?
Not long.
Whoa. Coming down. Clean. Clean. Yes.
Come across the face a little bit. Roll it behind the cover. What a nice shot by Heather Godberson as it sits back edge of the 4.
Nice roll, you're right,
Full
Victor.
floor is all you need. Here's good.
Three, 4.
There is a chance to come in front of that rock because it rolled behind the tee line. Glennis can draw in front, top 4-foot.
The skin is $1,000 in this first end of play.
Have to line. Hard. Right, gotta go. Weight doesn't matter. Gotta go. Hurry.
hard, guys.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
Get it tight.
Right up,
Little rub, hurry hard. Hurry hard.
Hurry.
Hurry hard.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hurry hard,
Not too big. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not too big. Whoa, right there.
Whoa, whoa.
Nice.
That's good.
Well, a little bit of a break for the Borst team with the hammer needing two.
Yeah, I like that. Lined up.
So they have a chance
gotta
to
get to
set
the
this up.
Okay.
And what do the thirds do in this case? Well, they can continue to set up the end. I mentioned there is the bailout possibility often done by the thirds, and they play fewer guards based on last year, 8%. Lots of draws, 35%. 10% of shots last year were taps, and 47% of the shots last year were takeouts. That is more than we're used to.
And here's a case where they're playing the least used shot. It's a double tap.
That's right.
This is a golden opportunity all the same, Victor, because those two stones are lined up. It just isn't getting a movement out of this. Now she's trying the hole, but
Shot. Shot.
The one good thing it did is still own that control zone. The rocks were rearranged enough.
Just to bump it. Okay.
look at this area here that we talked about in the reading the ice section. Right here, look at the stones in play here. You can see the importance of this area right here. On that last shot, I'll just clear it for a minute. The last shot, they had a chance to tap that one back into this area because they had their stones in the control zone.
Find the ice a little curious right now early. It seems that if you get outside the 4-foot path, it seems to come off and maybe bend a little bit more because that stone ran very straight.
Now, it definitely is a spot that is curling more, and that one down center, you're right, was totally different. The ice will change fairly dramatically today. The ice is fairly new in this arena.
Weight's coming on. Hurry, gotta go for noise.
Skip Stones here in the first, and Shannon Kleibrink.
Trying the angle raise.
Really hard. Really hard.
Get a little wick. No, she'll just bump it right back. Will it sit enough for shot? It does. Nice shot by Shannon Kleibrink.
Terrific shot is right.
This was pretty tough because it was a fairly steep angle to push it into the 4-foot. Had to get by that front 12-foot rock, which it did.
The run back.
That's what I mentioned when a stone was played earlier. At least that blue stone was left in a position to be moved up, and Cathy's going to need it now.
More than Heather's. You got easy head.
Those junior championships coming in 1977 and 78.
More than Heather's, you heard Brenda shout out, and they just don't get the movement.
Good. Good shot. Just hit the board.
Oh, we have another shot here.
Right.
Oh, they got another rock. That's right. Yeah. Right there. This will get to where? Well, where do we want this? We want this right here. Way up here, don't we? She's got this. So if we go, does she? If we go there, it makes it a little tougher for her. She does.
Okay.
But halfway's good. If you put it up here, maybe it makes it tougher.
No, she's got that blue one straight back.
So we're tight? Halfway. Okay. We'll leave her the
Well,
angle
Shannon
on
can
blue.
try and go for the
Okay.
steal here by finishing off the steal possibility. She's putting up the
So,
guard. Last year they threw
where did you have?
12% guards, 43% draws, 15% taps, and 30% takeouts. Fewer runbacks in women's skins than you see in men's skins. So that number is down on the takeout category from men's skins last week.
She wants this guard pretty high. Just over the hog line a little bit.
Do you agree with her that the higher it'll make it more difficult, or would you in fact play it tighter?
It's an interesting question, Victor. I don't think she can protect both. I think the outside raise is still going to be there. She's taking back the straight back one. Taking away the straight back one, sorry. This raise here is still there, back onto that.
That's where she threw for the bump. What are you throwing? Yeah, just like halfway. A little more than hack, I think. A little stickier out on this side. All right.
Hack up.
Heather will take a look at the angle.
Comes
through it, Hack, but we probably have to throw a little more, right?
Yeah, it's a little sticky out in the far wing.
If we can come off of our own too, to get shot here.
Final stone for the $1,000 skin. Cathy Borst.
Hit. Easy hit. Clean. Forward. Whoa. Forward up. Oh.
Kate Horn, Brenda Bomer yet to put a brush to it as it sort of sits out there. Catch enough, straight back. And it'll hang around for shot, which is enough to force the carryover. So Shannon Kleibrink, who elected to take the stones, forces the carryover with a nice angle raise of her own. We'll come back, we'll add 1,000. The second skin will be worth $2,000 here in Thunder Bay.
We got 2 minutes.
Good morning, it's 6:28 in our...
Well, it's rain, rain, and more.
I can't believe you're leaving me.
There's a left jab.
The most sports. The most hockey. They call him Foucault. Endless movies. Over 100 channels of as much TV as you can handle. Bell Express View. Hardware available for as little as $12.49 a month. Weight loss not included.
The price to pop just dropped.
With the Dremel rotary tool system, you can remove old grout, cut drywall, clean golf clubs, drill pine cones, install a smoke alarm, ID electronics, shape tile, and more. The Dremel rotary tool. For more than 65 years, it's been the one tool to count on. Did I mention it, Cubs?
The holiday rate break at Pontiac Buick GMC is on now. There's purchase financing on most 99 models as low as 1.9%. So Pontiac drivers don't have to wait for Boxing Day for some excitement. Hurry in for the holiday rate break.
What? You traded in Rudolph?
Today, the NFL is on TSN. Catch a big AFC East matchup between the Bills and the Jets right here on TSN.
It's a perfect time to take a sleigh ride with you at Old Fort William. Oh, the snow is gorgeous. Our web address, tsn.ca/curling, as we cybercast to the world from Thunder Bay in the JVC TSN Women's Skins game. Shannon Kleibrink has the hammer in this second end of play, worth $2,000, so she'll look to score the two. And to get us going, the Borst lead is Kate Horn. Some doubt about whether she could play as well because she was nursing what I guess was some thought was a stitch in her side, maybe a broken rib, but she's well enough to play.
And I guess the strategy of Shannon Kleibrink to start the game, to take the rocks that she felt were a little bit better and to give up hammer has paid off because she got the carryover after the first in and has a chance to take the skin now with the hammer.
72. 72.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right off. Clean it. Nice. Yep. Not a girl. Nice throw, Joanne. Thanks.
What does that tell you? When she's come in, Borst, with her first one, and she plays the hit. I mean, she could have, I guess, ignored it. Could you not have?
Yeah, she could have for sure and thrown up some kind of a corner guard or just off center guard. And you know, she has to score her 2 points here. And that's how you do it with some front rocks. She did this a lot last year too, if you remember Linda. Shannon Kleibrink, she, as you pointed out in your stats already, that she has played more hits than we normally see under this format. And
it was the cautious approach last year, and she even mentioned it when she talked to us after the games. She said, I really wanted to make sure that I always had a shot and that I didn't do anything crazy and force the opponent to make the big mistake. And last year it worked.
Right off. Right off. Here it comes. Easy, normal. Yep.
it's, what is it they say, if it's not broken?
Got it, girl.
Cathy will try and overlap him now with a guard of her own out in front.
Tight. Ran.
Brenda, who last year built her own house
Coming
on
down,
her,
Poppy. No,
her farm
down,
here.
Down, 12.
Canmore, Alberta.
Ran. 8 foot. 4 foot. 3. 9. 8. 8. Nice shot. Nice shot. Okay.
She gave some thought to hitting that too, didn't she, Linda?
She did.
Is that unless you like kind of the split? Yeah, I like that better. Okay. This is in already. Fine. Okay.
Well, you heard the call. They're going to play the split.
This side.
It's not bad even if you just tap it back. Tap it back to the top 4 foot. You don't have to necessarily get the split.
We're out there. Lots of room, just bumping. No line yet. Gotta move. Weight's good.
That time of 3-6, what is that time?
They're timing the back line to first hog line, the interval to judge whether or not it needs sweeping. And you can, if you time all the different possibilities, that interval, and then hog to hog and hog to tee, you can come up with a system where you know exactly what it should be for the perfect draw weight.
Tap this back. Same weight as last time is good.
Edge of the 4 foot, just outside the edge of the 4 foot to try and tap the stone back.
T. T. A little more. No, it's big out. So much less. Oh, for 9. 8. Yep. 3. Wait there. We're going to go behind. 3. Hard. 3. Hard. Release the line. Oh. How much can you see?
We're back with semi number 2 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 Pacific.
Back 4.
Sandra Schmerler against Sherry Anderson. Anderson may be the least known of the 4 teams, but the leading money winner on the JVC Women's Tour this year with $30,000.
Right off. Whoa, guys. Weight's good.
She's introduced herself to a lot of teams this year that left disappointed because she has played so well this year. You're right, Vic.
Maybe look. Hurry! Get it by. Hurry! Hurry! All it goes. All it goes. All it goes.
A little rub straightened it out, and it stops top 8.
What do we got here?
Short's okay.
13.7 was yours?
Short's okay here.
14.
Heather Godberson.
A little wide.
Well, if you can.
Close for 9. No, top 8. Maybe. Yeah. Clean.
The native of Fort St. John, BC.
Coming down.
Whoa,
Still
whoa.
there. Still there.
Whoa, whoa.
Line back.
No. Oh, just touched it. No. Get over. Get over. Okay.
It just wouldn't come off the line a little bit. It ran straight down there. She was quiet, just had back 8 foot weight.
Normal up a little. Okay. You like that better than the nose on the center guard? You like that better? Kinda.
Okay.
Put it. Let's do it. Freeze is sitting too.
Well, they were going to play this one.
yeah. Even these
just
two are good.
erase that
Yeah.
that Zorro
Just
sign.
normal,
They were
eh?
going to play
Yeah.
that there, and you heard Glennis say from the hack, let's play this one back. That's what they've just decided to do.
Maybe a few more options on the run back on the guard, and if you open it up a little bit, it's not a bad thing either.
Glennis Bacher playing for $2,000. The skin here in the second.
It's control action.
Yes, yes,
Okay, good try. And roll over a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to step.
You want to play here?
Sure.
How about if we tap that back a little bit?
What?
Can we tap that back a little bit? Or
Yeah,
no?
if we just block that raise.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Not quite so much weight, though. Freeze is good.
I'll let you guys take this.
A little less weight, comment.
Terrific career shooting percentage, and she's been a big factor in the success of this team.
65. Clean.
Line's good.
Line's good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're hanging, we're hanging.
We're just coming to it.
Just
Clean.
rolling off of it. T-line.
Top 4 now.
T-line.
Yep, bump it. Whoa, whoa. Yep, we are bumping. Hard.
Hurry.
Hard.
Nice shot.
Not a girl.
Cathy Borst has her stone in position to possibly steal this skin of $2,000.
Same weight would probably get to. Yeah. That's same ice, right? Yeah.
Same shot. Try and run that white stone straight back onto the blue stone sitting on the button.
Very nice to line two. Boy, they seem indecisive in their brushing call and their line call down the ice.
It's always a good sign, isn't it? One was yelling whoa and the other's yelling go.
Do that twice in a row or not?
I think Glennis was a tiny bit inside and had more weight than was called. That's not a bad combination, but it does make the line call a little bit tougher. It worked out perfectly.
That was just
left the two white stones, first and second shot.
Yeah, that's why I had him on it early.
As a front end curler, you can always kind of cheat there, you know, because if one's yelling whoa and the other's yelling go, one brusher stops, and that means you're both right.
Back line.
You're satisfying both sides. So we tap this back.
What's the weight here? 14?
Got back line plus. Back line plus.
No,
98, the breakthrough year for Cathy Borst after being an Alberta champion twice before in 95, 97. Capturing it all last February in Regina. Her first.
Sit. Okay, good shot.
She just didn't get it. Only had to curl another 3 or 4 inches to be perfect.
We got it. We have it? Yep. So a big guard up there. Way up. Yeah. And let her play that run back.
White line 1 and 2.
An out turn? Because it curls so much? No. There? Okay, make sure you're right out here. Yeah.
And
You can stop right here. Yeah. Yeah.
You heard Glennis's comment. We got it, so let's throw a big guard up there.
Guard. Halfway. Yeah. Farther out than we've played. Yeah, it'll be a little frosty here.
Kleibrink with,
Okay.
he's counting 2, and that would be enough to give her the skin of 2,000.
Edge of the, yeah.
Glennis also said something, Linda, about make sure you're out here.
Now they feel that it is curling, and this is a point you made, more from the wider side. So they have to make sure that they hit the stick and let it come up at the end.
Let it work if you can. Let it work if you can. All you can. All you can. Whoa, it's gonna finish hard. So just let it go. Not much handle on this rock.
Whoa, let it die.
No, right off.
Halfway.
Right off. Right off. Right off. Right off.
No handle on that rock.
Give it a bit more spin. Yes. Right there in front. Nice shot.
just leave this as one.
That's something for them to be aware of, Ray, in terms of handle.
Yeah, you get inconsistent movement on the stone if you're not consistent with the amount of rotation. If you're throwing one flat and one with
straight back on
rotation.
the 6.
Yeah,
And hit this one into the pocket here. I think it opens it right up here. Not if you hit it on this side and jam it into here.
She can't see very much of this one here. If she could just see a bit of it, she could get it, just tick it over into this area here. She's looking at the other side of the sheet.
Or control. Control. Yeah, I think control too. What were we doing here?
Katie threw here first.
I threw here in practice.
Yeah, they just threw a couple, ran fairly straight.
Straight.
We got to get to the inside of it.
The less then?
Went. That was only with 9-3 weight.
She could tick the blue one
That's
that you
good.
can see a corner
Okay,
of in
control.
enough for second shot.
Oh, no.
And then for Shannon Kleibrink to make a shot for 2.
Yeah, a little less.
So this one looks
Okay.
like they want to try for the steal.
Almost on the edge.
Okay.
All right.
Coming across the face of it.
Got control only. Yep.
No!
Whoa. No! Whoa! Off! Off!
Brenda
Oh,
Bomer closes the
please,
stone.
come on.
Kate Horn is on the left.
Yeah! Yeah!
Now a little late rushing as they try and come across the face.
Good shot.
And now they move enough.
Good call.
They cut her down. They remove at least one Kleibrink stone. Kleibrink in position to now just force the carryover.
It just ran, eh? Yeah. I thought we could have went.
Still having a few problems, Ray, with the ice, and that's normal at this point. We're seeing that it changes fairly dramatically as the
Could even just
play
pick off that,
continues.
eh?
It hasn't been played on very much.
That's good. Control, eh? Hit and roll's pretty hard. We'd have to hit and roll pretty good. I think we'll just draw. Okay. We need full
There's your
four,
comment.
even if we tick off that blue. Yeah, those hits were curling.
Still a little
This
less.
hit and roll, she said, is a little difficult, so we're just going to
that
draw.
get the inside of that
And
blade?
she's always got the edge to come off, try and draw right into
You're
here and
split
pick
it
up
on.
a 2.
I don't think so.
And $2,000.
Touch less, edge of that rock. Yeah.
Final stone in this second end.
On it, so yeah, mine's good.
Yep. Gotta go for 9.
Back forward!
Yeah!
Joanne Sipka closest to those stones. Shannon Nimmo is out in front. Saying it's heavy. They get it by. Now did they overbrush it? They did, and now they'll take a look, and it's still one white. Heather, come on.
One white, but
One white.
okay, one white.
Okay, Heather, thank you
Yeah,
very much.
one
One white. That means we'll carry over the money, $2,000 to the third end of play, and we'll add $1,250. So when we come back, we'll be playing for $3,250. No one's picked up a skin so far in Thunder Bay.
From the ice over here.
Fido makes a great Christmas gift, although wrapping him up's always a bit tricky. This Christmas, pick up the Nokia 5190 for just $75, and we'll double your airtime for 1 month. Plus, we'll give you a red or blue faceplate absolutely free.
No one's tougher on motor oil than Formula One drivers. The extreme stress and searing heat generated by their hard driving can break down an oil in no time. That's why the Winfield Williams F1 racing team uses Castrol, the only leading 10W30 that provides maximum protection against both viscosity and thermal breakdown. Because some people have more important things to worry about than motor oil. Castrol GTX. Drive hard.
pain begins to cramp your style, ordinary pain relievers often aren't enough. Doctors and pharmacists recommend Robaxacet. It combines 2 active ingredients, one to relieve your back pain, the other to relax your tense back muscles. Now available in extra strength. Robaxacet, helping you walk away from back pain.
That's the second semifinal. It's all Saskatchewan tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The very familiar team of Sandra Schmerler out of the Cali Club in Regina against Saskatoon's Sherry Anderson at 8 p.m. Eastern. Semifinal 2, the JBC TSN Women's Skins Game. So nobody gets the money in the first or second ends, and now we'll play for $32.50 here in this third. And once again, Cathy Borst has the hammer. She'll look to score the 2.
Well, that was a golden opportunity for for Shannon Kleibrink to get to pick up that skin. And we talked last week about the fact that, and in talking to the players last week, they kind of agreed that it's really important to get that first skin. It kind of gets gets that little monkey off your back kind of idea. And that was a great opportunity. She Linda, she threw it a little heavy, but she also threw it a little inside, so they had to brush it to get it by the guard. So the combination of 2 is not good.
Doesn't usually work,
No,
and as you mentioned, there was a chance to roll off a rock. If she hadn't been narrow, that option was still there. Didn't work, so we have a lot of cash up on that board.
75.
Kate Horn works for Emco Limited.
I think we gotta go. Got room.
A supplier of household faucets and fixtures and things of that nature.
Yep. Room.
Did she give any of those to Brenda Bomer when she was building her house?
I wouldn't be surprised if there had been.
Sit.
I got you a deal, Brenda.
Oh, sit. Good brush, Brent.
You have to be careful about making deals nowadays. You could be impeached.
Anywhere here. Okay, what's the weight on this side? Is it Keener or?
She just threw 14.
The Kleibrink lead, Joanne Sipka, who you probably read was a mineral rights negotiator for Pan-Canadian Resources. So she knows about the value of stones, and here the value is $32.50.
Gotta go for weight. Pretty good.
Very good. That's very good. You know, as you get a little older, not only are you becoming more distinguished looking, you softly lead into these things. Very nice.
Hurry. Come on, guys. Faster. Come on. Not a girl. Okay, good shot.
Remember now, Borst needing a 2 to pick up the money.
Come right here. Okay, we can take it there.
This is the shot we see an awful lot of. Not only in the skins format, Linda, but in the free guards, with the free guard zone, we see a lot of those angle freezes on stones that sit in the top 8, even in some cases the 12-foot, and then obviously the top 4-foot. We see a lot of that shot, and so it's a shot that all the top teams are getting very, very good at, and you're seeing them made perfectly on so many occasions.
Sneak it by.
Ooh, did that ever go sideways?
Did it ever?
Yeah, that just went sideways. Almost like I picked something.
Nice shot, Katie. Just a little tap. How do you like this? No. No. Just a little tap. Yeah.
Enough to bump there?
Pardon?
Enough to bump them, or just?
Yeah, just to back button.
Back 8?
Back button.
Back 4, yeah.
The situation for the Whitestones, the Kleibrink rocks are actually very good, and Shannon will try and tap one up.
Yeah, gotta go hard.
Shannon works for Labatt.
Three then. Short? Yeah. Three hard.
The bluestone at the back of the button was really too deep for Kate's first rock, and that's why they can tap one up on top of the face of it.
It's right to it. It's right to it.
A little bounce?
That's good. Okay. So double is up. Yeah. Bang.
Bump this one back. There's nothing here. No double? Well, yeah, we could play it if you want.
You guys kind of like that?
It looks like it's like.
We like it.
Take
okay.
Control back to the front.
Nose?
Doubles there. I think it's the right call for sure.
Let's do it, guys.
It's a good input by the front end. Hit that right on the nose. You'll kill both the white ones and sit right there. This is where the big weight is important in this game nowadays, especially in the skins format. If you think back to last week, those viewers that were with us, we saw a lot of big weight doubles, and in some cases triples, and angle raises. And
Would be good. Whoa.
good looking shot.
Good shot. Hard shot.
Very nice.
That was really the only shot to play. It was obvious that it was lined up perfectly for her. Good throw by Brenda, and great results. Good call from the front end at this end, Lou.
Can't. Breathe in. Gotta go.
Chance to get through the port with this.
Same weight. Maybe 8. Maybe 8. Hurry! Maybe 4. Hurry!
Wow. That moved, I'd say, a foot and a half in the last 10 feet.
Yeah, it was dying, Vic, and so if she'd actually had
dangerous
button
to run
weight,
it.
they wouldn't.
Come in there with just top.
They may not have curled enough. But it does present a problem now.
It's a good angle, that white stone, onto the one at the back of the button, and that's what Cathy's worried
Could do
about.
this. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does
that's
that leave us if we miss it?
blue onto white.
Leaves us with
Knock
it.
it out.
Okay.
Normal hit.
Yeah. Good shot.
Normal. Okay.
She just made the good double for you. Now you want the raise takeout.
Yep.
Angle raise takeout.
For Brenda Bomer, who farms some 480 acres near Camrose, Alberta.
She got it inside, I think, Lou, because they yelled right away.
And that is a spot that curls. You have to be very careful. It's release sensitive.
I got 369 on both.
She really cocks the handle, and you have to be careful that you don't roll it inside at all.
Ray, what I notice on Brenda is that, you know, don't you teach that you're supposed to shake hands with the stone as you release it? She leaves her top of her hand flat.
Well, as she rolls it out of her fingers, as Linda said, she has to be careful that you don't kind of turn it over. I really didn't notice. I mean, it's you want the hand to come back to the straight position, as you mentioned. And that's a free roll off the fingers.
Hurry! No, wait.
Okay, we're gonna take some care. Let's just make it this time.
Okay.
Let's see what it did. 37. Oh. Doesn't feel like a 14.
Normal? Yeah, just off nose. We don't want to catch too much of that. Okay, Kath.
Much shadow. Much shadow. Okay.
Blue onto white.
Normal.
You don't want to hit this too thin. You'll push the white.
Good shot.
Come up a little bit.
Yeah.
Borst is line 3. She needs
Gotta
just
do this
2
and
to
stay
pick
right
up
there.
the money of $32.50.
Normal weight, double takeout.
Glennis works for the legal firm of Burnett, Duckworth, and Palmer.
Right up. It's got a bend. Come on. Good shot. Glennis.
Very nice.
Nice one.
Boy, she's played well so far. Made some terrific shots.
She was very good last year, Glennis, and throws a very nice rock. That was good controlled weight. Came up enough at the end.
Top 8.
Weight should be there.
Close.
T-line.
Close
Yep.
for line up.
Yeah.
We're gonna go.
Cathy.
Yeah.
Hurry. 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 You got it. You got it. Hurry. Hurry.
Keep going, runner. Keep
Hurry.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
Shot.
That's okay. It's okay.
It really came down.
Yeah, we're outside a little bit.
Double? Okay. We got a steal, right? So even if you come in here.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah,
You like
that's
that? Here?
Yeah.
The double is certainly there.
I think we'll play the draw.
Yeah.
This double here is certainly there. She could come down and hit this one here and come across.
It doesn't get by that blue.
Move that one there.
Yeah. Oh, it'll curl.
But she's decided, I do believe, to play the draw through this hole, right into here.
3-6.
Yep.
Is one a little more gutsy than the other, Linda?
This is a little more aggressive, going for this steal outright. Trying to get the rock into the 4-foot. They're just a little unsure of where to put the broom. You heard Shannon say, I'm not sure where it'll start to curl. You know, once it gets into the 4-foot band, it will go.
Yeah, strong. Little strong. Heavy, heavy, heavy.
Take a look to see who is shot, and
Come on, tap our.
oh, it's Blue Stone, top of the 12, which is shot.
She still has the hole then, right?
Yeah, well, we could roll a little bit too, though.
What about putting one right here?
Yeah, we can do that too.
Go out here a bit.
Okay.
There's kind of a spot out there.
Let's get on that one.
Be careful, Linda, where you don't get outside a little too much and it just stays out there. We saw a couple run straight out there, and there's no question as they get to the slide path there, they're starting to curl a little more.
This more ice than Heather's?
Yeah. Okay.
Line 1 here.
Draw it to lie 2.
You getting 14 something here? Yeah.
I was really surprised that Shannon Kleibrink did not play the double there.
Top 8.
Went for the steal.
We gotta go.
Line's good. We're out there a little.
No line yet.
No line. Coming.
No line.
Close. Like 8.
Whoa.
Got
Whoa,
T-line.
whoa.
Oh, we're on this one. We're half on this.
Gonna go.
Coming down, coming down. Get ready. We're gonna go wick.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard, hard.
Trying to play a little wick.
Whoa. Whoa.
There it is. What a neat call by Heather Godberson.
Very nice call, Victor.
Just a bit of uncertainty as to how much it'll curl, so Heather picked up the fact that they needed the little wick, and they got it.
See the button, guys.
Okay. Nice shot.
Took more ice. That way.
Good call by Heather here. She picked up the wick, gets the reverse turn on it. Top 4-foot. Nice shot.
Seeing a little, we've seen it now for a couple of years, but is that the maturing of a curler in Heather Godberson's case?
Line's tight.
Well, let's make you what makes you into a good third, as far as I'm concerned.
Line's tight. Quick. Hard, 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 hard. Quick. Hard, guys.
Has to be in there or it's over.
It is, and Cathy Borst won't have to throw her last one. And so the first skin of this first semifinal of $3,250 will go to Cathy Borst. Easiest stone she'll throw all day. $3,250. She has the first money here in Thunder Bay.
Hey everybody, James Duthie back in the TSN newsroom. One afternooner in the NHL to tell you about. It was the Chicago Blackhawks in Philadelphia to take on those Philadelphia Flyers. And the Flyers would start quickly in this one. Jody Ho with the steal from Alexei Zhamnov feeds Mark Bureau. who beats Mark Fitzpatrick, and it is 1-0 Flyers. They keep on coming. On the power play, Dan McGillis will rifle one. That beats Fitzpatrick, and it's 2-0 Flyers after one. Third period, it's 3-zip Flyers. Hawks come alive. Mike Maniluk with not one, but two great moves. But Beezer is there with the pad. Dougie Gilmore stopped as well. Hawks keep coming. Tony Amani, top of the circle. And he's going to wire it. His league-leading 22nd goal of the year. Doesn't matter, though. Philly wins this one. 3-1 is the final score. The NHL has suspended Chris Pronger for 4 games for his slash on the Coyotes' Jeremy Roenick. The suspension starts tonight against the LA Kings. And Boston has signed reliever Mark Guthrie to a 2-year deal worth $3.2 million. Back to the Skins game right after this.
The Hammer, Canadian-made high-performance curling brushes.
We hammered the competition all the way to the Olympics, and the new Hammer XL is even better.
Featuring a lightweight fiberglass handle and double pivoting brush head that rotates to any degree while you sweep.
We're ready for victory with the Hammer XL.
The Hammer XL, the perfect angle in curling.
Legend has it that every 100 years, evil armored beasts try to overtake our world, and we always think we've destroyed them. But legend also has it that every 100 years, we're wrong. The bugs are back. Centipede on CD-ROM.
Promotional consideration for this JVC TSN Women's Skins game is provided by the Best Western Northwestern, the home for the curlers and crew while in Thunder Bay. While ground transportation is provided by Avis Rent-A-Car. Our JVC email from Nova Scotia. How did these 4 great teams qualify for this event? Well, the leading money winner on the JVC Women's Tour, Sherry Anderson and her team of Kim Hodson, Sandra Maroney, and Donna Gignac, they qualified by winning some $30,000, and they'll play tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time against Sandra Schmerler. The first money, $32.50, goes to Cathy Borst, and as we play in this 4th end now, it's worth $1,250.
This is a slider. I didn't get a kick, I got a fuzz. Slider. No. Height.
Well, this is not a familiar situation for the Kleibrink team. They had such a great start last year, so I think they'd like to get some money up on their side and get that feeling of confidence back.
What are you doing?
Somewhat smaller brush there.
Good shot, Katie.
We mentioned Sherry Anderson. Of course, Sandra Schmerler is here as Olympic gold medal winner. Shannon Kleibrink is the defending champion. And Cathy Borst is here as the reigning Canadian champion. So those are the 4 teams and how they qualify to finish answering the question for Mr. Patterson.
Tight. Maybe 12. Whoa, then not in. Tight, just beside it. Not in. Whoa. Low 10. Atta girl. Sweet. Good shot. Good job, Joe. That would have said it was an 8. This one will go too with sliding. Yep. Sweet. Short's okay.
Some people may wonder how you can win a skin when the skip is only curling 57%. You have to make the right ones. And so far the Borst team has. And Heather Godberson really did a couple of great things last end. She made a terrific shot, and then, as Ray mentioned and Vic mentioned, a terrific call on the wick.
Where is it? Bring it tight. Top 8. No. 12.
Whoa.
Good girl.
We go back to that last end, and I was really, you know, I was a little surprised that when, as I've already mentioned, that Shannon Kleibrink with her kind of theory on how to, you know, how she likes to play the skins format, that she didn't play the double in that situation and remove those 2 stones and sit right there. That would have made Cathy Borst go out wide to try and get around it, or exchange a stone to try and bring the back biter into play, maybe.
There's been a couple of times, Ray, where I felt that the team has sort of talked Shannon Kleibrink into the more aggressive call. And whether or not that's true, I don't know. But she has, first thought, gone to a takeout and been talked into a draw. So we'll see if she goes a little bit more with the open play.
And also, you got to remember the end previous to that, Linda. She did have a draw to the forefoot for her 2, which would have given her the skin. So, and Cathy Borst made the good wick and a good call, as you mentioned, and that's how you get a skin.
Brenda Bomer here in the 4th.
Hey! No, coming down. Hurry for line.
Oh, yeah,
12. Hurry. Hurry. 4. Hurry. Keep going. All right, whoa.
Oh, sticking out.
Shot. Okay.
Kleibrink continues to lie 1. She needs 2 to pick up the skin. We're playing for $17,250 here in this semifinal, and playing for $12.50 here in the 4th end.
No line. No. Really got to move, guys. Weight's good. T-line. Close. T-line weight.
Wait till we have to go.
No, don't have to. It's really good.
Well then, no line yet. No line. Off of this one maybe. Hard. Whoa.
Okay. Hey, Brenner, let's go. Clean it up.
No, I like to just draw in there. You got back.
Like this? Yep.
Front 4 is great.
Yep. Back 8. Whoa, then.
Got T-line. T-line coming down.
Looks like lots of weight. Whoa.
No, we got back 4, back 8.
No, coming down. No, don't touch it. Sit. Good shot. Ren.
Malai shot. Borst looking to steal.
Half. Hey, sport.
Okay.
Yep.
Exactly.
Just trying to pick the edge of the blue one that is shot rock and hit it out through the hole.
Yep. Whoa. Little heavy. Well then. Close. Yep. Hurry.
Shannon Nimmo with Sipka, and Backer not able to hold it.
That works. Hey guys. Just here. Just short.
That one really curled as well. Just the ice does change so dramatically the first day of play when you've moved into a hockey arena and the ice makers have put in the ice, but it hasn't had a lot of play yet, just practices. You do see the curl develop, the speed change, all of that's happening.
Yep. Got in. We're in.
Just the guard as she indicated now.
Whoa. I don't want to be deep. Whoa.
No, not in. Sit.
No.
Whoa.
Come on, dig.
Shot head.
Shot.
And it does just dig.
So normal hit.
Onto this side of it is good. Normal up a little bit.
Run the blue back, try and kill the back blue one.
She's made almost everything so far, Glennis Backer.
Whoa. Close. Right off. It's actually not doing anything. Okay.
Well, it really just sat there, didn't it?
Yeah. With that kind of weight, the minute you step it up, Glennis
Did she use that white?
Right here.
Yeah, I don't want to miss it.
Stepped it up.
She can't really come across anyway. Is it faster over here, Katie? We're going out
No, it's
there.
about the same.
Okay. I'll let a little less, and I'll let you guys take it.
Okay.
Another guard.
Got left.
Move tight for line.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Yep. Not too deep. Just halfway is good.
And that's where that intermediate timing comes in, is so valuable. Isn't it?
Hadn't even released yet.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're losing line.
Yeah, for me, that wouldn't work. I wouldn't respond well to that input prior to release, but some people it's great.
She leave it a little high, though. And it curled too much.
I think it curled more than they thought.
Nose hit, you just catch this side of it. Just normal.
Yeah.
Never. Right off.
Weight's good.
Stay with it.
No. It's even
Stay
control.
with it. Right off.
Control.
No, guys. Right off. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Not ever. Don't even look at it. Okay.
On the jam.
Wait, one. Yeah.
Well, we talked about how straight the last takeout that Glennis threw went with the extra weight. Look at the ice times from hog to hog. Takeout about 9.5 for the women. Hack weight 12 seconds between the hog lines. Draw's going to change 13.5 to 14 seconds at the moment. And guards 15 to 15.5 seconds between the hog lines. The very center of the ice in the middle of the game may get its fastest, probably even closer to 14.5 seconds.
Line's good. Tight. Whoa, if they can. Where
Cathy
are we?
Borst
Feet
in
out,
her
3 feet out.
first here in the fourth.
Tight, right to the white one. Okay, I don't want to
Coming down, coming down.
We're okay. Might be
Right here is great.
Don't line it up.
Just don't want to line these up, that's all.
Now the weight looks perfect.
Sit. Get over, get over, get over, get over, get over.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay.
Good call, Brennan.
Yeah.
Does that come back? Or is it going to the... Oh, shouldn't it?
Should, yeah. I think so. Normal up a bit?
Normal up, yeah.
There? Yeah. Just stay on the outside of it a little, I think.
These two have lined up a little bit. You can see she's going to hit the blue onto that one there and drive it right back into this situation here.
Normal up
onto that.
Sure.
It's easy to say now, but it looks like the Borst team should have swept that last guard a little bit, tried at least for some more separation, because the more separation between the two guards, the more difficult the angle on the run back becomes.
Shannon Kleibrink in her first.
Whoa, hurry! Normal up a bit. Yep, yep. Very hard. Very hard.
Get the angle right, drive it back, catch one,
Okay, Shannon.
and spin off and leave Borst still lying one.
Well, it certainly opens it up a little bit and leaves some options.
I thought it might do
It
that.
just
but
curled
we
too
have
much.
to can. At least it got a draw here.
Yeah.
The white one spinning out has left Cathy Borst a chance to play a hit and roll.
Stay there.
Now, we threw that one out here before that kind of ran, remember?
You can even roll away if it's not working out.
Yeah, yours ran straight here in the second end.
Yeah. Control.
You can roll away, but you don't want to jam it.
Firm, normal. Whoa. Oh,
Wow.
That's a pretty quick call, isn't it? I think that might unnerve me too.
Get over, get over, get over.
Roll it out.
I'm
I'm waiting for this.
Well, they got away with exactly what you thought might be a problem, and is thinning it and just squirting it across and jamming it on that blue one.
Well, Heather was right. She couldn't be brushing, otherwise she's going to jam it. I had to wait for it.
It's okay, no problem.
Didn't feel like it too that hard.
Your hair was flying.
Telltale sign that the weight's up. The hair was
That's
flying.
the gauge. So is that as a brusher? Is that what you watch for? The
could be
the hair flowing.
Pretty fast.
Okay. I still think 3.6 will be there.
Okay.
Full 4.
Your hair doesn't fly like that when you're coming out of a hack, do you?
Yeah, it flies off.
Line's fine. Wait. Gotta go for weight. Yeah, can. Line's fine. Wait, only hurry. Line's good. Help. Really. Gotta go. Gotta go. Help.
Now it's both up to Sipka and Nimmo. And I don't know if it's going to get there.
Okay.
It'll crash in front. It comes up light, and that one blue stone sitting back edge of the 4 foot is the steel point for Borst. And she picks up 12.50. And so far it's been a shutout. Borst over Kleibrink in this opening semifinal of the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game.
How the years, they fly by, fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. JVC holds the moments of our lives.
It's the Chunky Crusade. I love it. Here's a good guy. Grab the chunky. You hungry?
Yeah. You got some chunky?
You tortellini with chicken. How's the chunky, pal?
It's the spot.
Great soup, eh?
Real satisfying.
Satisfying, all right.
Campbell's new chunky tortellini with tender chicken in a thick, savory broth.
What a big tortellini.
You got that right, buddy.
Good morning. It's 6:28 in our...
Well, it's rain, and more.
I can't believe you're leaving me.
There's a left jab.
The most sports. The most hockey.
They call him Foucault.
Endless movies. Over 100 channels of as much TV as you can handle. Bell Express View. Hardware available for as little as $12.49 a month. Weight loss not included.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Building those castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
Some Air Miles rewards don't involve air travel at all, but they still bring people closer together.
Just the two of us.
Ooh.
I think that's mine.
Stick to curling, Victor.
Clothing for the competitors of this JVC TSN Women's Skins Game is provided by Pace Setter. Well, so far it'll be a holly jolly Christmas for Cathy Borst. She's picked up all the money, $4,500 so far. So as we go to the fifth end of play, it's worth $1,500.
Well, it really has been more of a lack of execution by Shannon Kleibrink that's causing Cathy Borst and Heather and that entire team have curled very, very well. But Shannon Kleibrink has certainly had her opportunities to get carryovers, or in one case, even to get a skin. So all the planning and strategy in the world goes out the window if you can't execute, and that's been the case here. It looks like she was maybe a little under through that draw a little bit, and it curled big time. And the combination of not having the right weight and the fact that you know, it does move there when you're under throw it, and they just couldn't hold it up for her. This is where it starts to get, you know, if you haven't got a skin in your pocket, it starts to get a little bit, you get uncomfortable, and you start pressing, and
We're out there.
you still have to be patient. There's lots of time to get yourself back in the game.
Let it bend if you can. Very good, guys. Hurry. That's good. Hard now. Hurry. All the way. Hurry. Okay, leave it short.
Yeah, it is.
Atta girl. Nice shot, Joe.
Okay.
That's good.
Top 12's all right, too. Here we go.
And you can sort of feel it from the Borst team, the opposite thing that you just mentioned, Ray. I agree with you completely about Kleibrink and having to avoid pressing too much, but you can also get the feeling from Borst they would love this skin and just continue to keep this roll going.
Now, our call was to go short with this, or maybe top 12. Why not get in there if you're going to try and steal? If you've got the other team on the ropes, as it were, why not take it right to them?
Well, you make a good point, Victor. I mean, there was 2 rocks out front. You could have gone right around that to the top 4 foot. And, you know, there's no question about that.
I think Cathy just wants to get a lot of rocks in play. I don't think she feels that that's Shannon Kleibrink's comfort zone. Shannon's playing a tap here. Shannon could actually block off the other side, play another short rock or just top of the house. But she's electing to play in. And I think Cathy just feels if she can keep playing very aggressively, she's going to keep Shannon Kleibrink a little bit off her real game.
No, Shan. No. Atta girl.
Pretty good stone.
To sit top edge of the 4.
You can get in there with the out turn.
Yeah. What do you like?
You can go in
You can just come to it.
Yeah.
The jackets and T-shirts that Pacesetter have put together really are beautiful.
12. Mine's
Well
good.
designed and
With T-line. Yeah.
You look pretty good in yours.
Yeah, they look, as you say, the models look terrific in them too.
That's a stretch.
I noticed it stretched you on you. Oh, that's not what you meant. Oh, sorry.
Ray Goodmanson, I'm going to have to sue him. I told him no side shots. When I stepped in front of Victor, I blocked out. It's like the whole sun went down.
Because you were walking eclipse.
Yeah, that's right. No side shots, Ray.
Line's a little tight. Line's okay.
Line
Line's
only.
good. Where's she?
Tight. Maybe 12.
12 foot. Full 12. Full 12.
8.
Line's good.
Yeah.
Right in. 4 foot.
8 foot.
It's gonna bump it.
There's a good chance now. If you get a little movement here, it's starting to come now a bit.
Just to it. A little move. Little separation. Yep.
Okay,
good.
It's a pretty good shot.
How much can you see of it?
NFL teams jockeying for playoff position. And NFL Countdown will get you ready for the games on Sunday. 2 games today, of course. Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific.
Broncos aren't undefeated anymore, are they?
Yes, hold up.
No, they're not. And they do play Monday night against Miami. It'll be a tough game too.
Oh. There wasn't a word from you last week when they lost.
Pretty quiet.
That one moved even with that little extra weight.
Okay.
Got it open.
Can I go this way?
Yeah, it might be easier.
It's just it finishes so hard. This will be okay.
About the same weight, it'll be good, I think, Shannon.
Where's she going to go with this?
Putting up a guard.
Top 12 foot, maybe even a little bit further out, as Linda says.
Okay, way out there. Don't touch yet. Gotta take some curl here.
Got to be careful with guards because that allows Borst to tap one of hers back, and then
Line's
your
good.
guard's causing the problem.
Clean it.
But
Clean. Just cleaning. Clean it. Line's perfect. Okay. Atta girl.
Good shot, Shannon. Nice one.
That's what I was suggesting. It's
Bump it right back.
you can guard the two which she did, but now what happens here is if you know, if Heather Godwinson makes a good raise back, that guard can cause you a little bit of problem.
Whoa. It's like we got the weight. No, no. No line.
Whoa. No line,
line.
no line, no line.
No line at all. Might need to go. Oh, wait.
Whoa, if you can.
Need to go.
Whoa.
No line.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard. Hard.
Okay.
Down, eh?
This JVC email from Red Deer, Alberta. Does Heather Godberson have the goods to be a dominant
there?
women's skip like she was in
All they've got is that straight
junior
back
play?
raise.
I'm a big Heather Godberson fan. I think she's a terrific player, and she's taken the route we've seen many juniors take. Very good play during juniors, and then hitched up with a terrific skip, and is learning a lot from Cathy Borst. And who knows when Heather Godberson may want to make a move to be a skip, but I think she'd be great.
Yeah, and I think it's a great route to take. I really think it's a wonderful route for a junior. Very seldom do you see junior teams in any sport, whether it be hockey or any junior players in hockey, step into the NHL, step up into the big time. When you play at this level, as these athletes do, you have to pay your dues. And I think that's what you learn when you play, in this case, third for Cathy Borst, who's been around a long time. And you get the experience. Then when you go to skip, you're expecting to be there. And this game is so mental. You know, once you have the mechanics of being able to throw, it's all in the head. And if you go on the ice and you just know that you're going to be there, that usually happens. As long as you can put together the good combination. Good stone. Heather Godberson goes through the same ritual each time she throws, and it's important to get into a routine.
Yeah, it'll open it up anyways.
That's what she does.
Try and get this one.
Yeah.
Okay, normal weight. Try and catch it on the inside.
Do you think I need any more?
Any more
I'm thinking peel.
Stands up in the hack, doesn't do all that conversation from the hack position.
Should run right down.
Gets herself set.
Peel.
Twirls the rock like Mr. Howard and so many others to kind of make sure the surface is clear. Step back. Good leg drive, as Linda mentioned earlier. She can throw the weight.
No.
If she so requires it.
Come on.
Clip it, yeah? Can we clip?
Ah, that's no good.
All right.
No, there's less and less blue stones out there, Linda.
Less to work with for sure after that one.
Yeah.
And I threw that bad, you heard her say, and that's another
Sorry, Kath. I didn't
important.
think I threw it that bad. It just
I think she didn't throw it that
a little
bad.
bit inside out. Still, I think I was worse off at the end than when I started.
So it reacted. She thought she maybe released it fairly well, but
I think you need just a bit more because it's a bit heavier.
Half
and half's good.
I don't want to be tight.
It's just so release sensitive. Kathy's answer back was a tiny bit inside out. You start the target line a little bit inside and then bring the hand back, and it just reacts so differently than a cleaner release. It's a great situation for Glennis and the Kleibrink team.
No, it's not out where yours was.
Last of the third stones here in 5, playing for $1,500. Glennis
Little
Barker.
Little tighter. No.
And Shannon Kleibrink in great position to possibly pick up her first skin. She has 2 locked.
Nice shot, Glennis.
Enough to give her the money.
Good spot. Beautiful.
You want to come up? Over
yeah,
top?
I will.
white on to blue.
Okay, double bump here.
Okay.
I think we need less, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The weight is difficult on these because she needs to hit a smaller portion of the first stone to get the right angle on the blue one into the house. So
Back
you can
line.
see Cathy really focusing on
close.
that.
Line up.
Whoa. Whoa.
Maybe hack.
Whoa. Come on. Come on.
No, no.
We're going to hit it at an angle, though. That's the good news.
Yeah, take that one. Take it, take it,
And
take it,
across
take it,
the
take it.
face of her own blue.
Okay, good shot.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe this way. It's
yeah,
a
it
little
doesn't
easier.
go so hard.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Where did I have?
You had worn that. We were covering out here.
Because we
Yeah, that looks
don't want to
good.
come to nose of it. We want to
Yeah,
stay
just
either on
over.
this side or that.
Linda, how do you feel about it? I think you should come up
Just over, just to guard
on
that.
up the ice and hold the brush
You want it in the same spot
on those
as
kind of
Borst?
shots when you're in behind 3 stones.
You can't see
well,
it.
no,
I personally don't like throwing at
Her first
a
one.
brush that I can't see in this situation.
No, it's a good point.
Did,
Yeah, I
did
agree
you,
with you.
as a skip, would you move up in that situation?
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you there.
You know, I'm asking because
Line's
you
good.
have
Only
skipping
wait.
experience that I don't have. No, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Just let it go. Let it go.
It's funny the targets people don't mind
Little
throwing
yeah,
at. I wasn't a big one for having the person holding the broom for me
Hard,
sit
every
down
inch.
in
Hurry hard.
the house,
Hurry
right?
hard,
You know how
finish
some
it.
people go down
Hurry
low?
hard, more,
Squat kind
Yeah.
of.
So everybody's just a little bit different.
Good shot. Nice one.
So they cover that blue stone that Borst may have
That's
raised
nice.
up. Cover at least half of it.
Across the face of it, or what do you want to do? Well, we only need, even if we just hit one out, it's fine. Yeah. She's got to draw for her second.
Just at the end, we got it. Just the way I've seen some of yours curl there, I don't think this rock's going to do that.
I honestly think it was that rock. Okay, even that last one, even though it didn't have the weight, did that ever
No, I know.
bend in the yellow?
This one?
No, mine going
Oh,
that
yeah,
way. That
yeah, it
comes
did.
off.
Using our shooter or are we using it?
Okay, just normal.
Are we
Using our shooter or using it? Which one are we using?
Using this,
The one we're hitting. Okay.
Yeah, you're driving the rock and not coming off of it. Hitting the blue, trying to drive it into the 2. White's sitting one on the 8, one on the 4 foot. Cathy Borst last stone. This 5th end.
Easy, peel.
Right now, the money belonged to Shannon Kleibrink. And right out of her hand, you can see Kate Horn, Brenda Bomer go to work. Heather Gotterson calling the line. There's the angle, drive it by, and that's it. And she's on the board, the defending champion, Shannon Kleibrink, who won $46,000 a year ago, hits up her first money, $1,500 here in the 5th. We're midway through this women's semifinal of the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game in Thunder Bay.
Old Spice. It's all in how you use it.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
We thank you for our food. We thank you for our meat. But please, once in a while, can we have something really fun to eat?
Why not try something fun? Crack something, dip something, or twist up our mouth-watering new seafood in every bite pasta creations.
Escape to Red Lobster, Canada. Because life on land is dry.
Hammer, Canadian-made high-performance curling brushes.
We hammered the competition all the way to the Olympics, and the new Hammer XL is even better.
Featuring a lightweight fiberglass handle and double pivoting brush head that rotates to any degree while you sweep.
We're ready for victory with the Hammer XL.
The Hammer XL, the perfect angle in curling.
TSN is pleased to present the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game. Brought to you by JVC, technically perfect, perfectly simple. And by Movado, the museum watch.
Thunder Bay on the shores of Lake Superior has played host to Canada and the world. Like 1995, when the city held the World Nordic Championships at Big Thunder. The city put on a show for the world as the best Nordic athletes on the planet all excelled in Thunder Bay. In 1996, Thunder Bay wore its heart on its sleeve. The Canadian Women's Curling Championship, the Scott Tournament of Hearts, featuring the best women's teams in our country. And the best that year, Marilyn Bodo. 2 years ago, a tradition began. The inaugural JVC TSN Women's Skins Game, featuring Sandra Schmerler, Heather Houston in the final. And what a show on ice for national TV. And the hometown fans, they went home happy as Houston scored the big money. A couple of summers ago, the Canadian Scouts Jamboree came north. More than 12,000 scouts came to Thunder Bay. They helped every little old lady across the street they could find. All over the world, a variety of activities. There's no doubt Thunder Bay has established itself as host to Canada and the world. Thunder Bay, superior by nature. He's making his rounds, checking his list. Yes, Santa. Terrific season's greetings. Ho, 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 little girl.
Legendary. Classic. Precise. Sampras. Movado. The art of performance.
It's got to get there.
Absolutely sure.
With some of the most advanced safety systems ever engineered into a 4x4, including Quadra-Drive, our most advanced four-wheel drive system ever, and an all-new quick-response steering system, it's no wonder the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee is one of the safest ways to cross treacherous terrain. The all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee, the most capable sport utility ever.
All right, guys, eat up.
McDonald's! Hockey card! I got Wayne Gretzky. I saw him score 12 goals once.
I know Gretzky, you know.
Yeah, right, Coach.
Upper Deck hockey cards are back at McDonald's, featuring new laser-etched cards and 5 great subsets, including rookies, goalies, and all-stars. You can also win one of thousands of great prizes. Only 69 cents when you buy any size prize.
Thanks, pal. I owe you.
Hey, guys. How's lunch?
That's it.
Yeah, I think that probably takes a little bit of the edge off. She picks up her first money, the skin of $1,500. The defending champion, Shannon Kleibrink is on the board, so Cathy Borst will have the hammer here in this sixth as we play for an additional $1,500. Ray?
Finger pop here.
So I really think that it's when you get that first.
I thought you still had the chocolate. I thought you still had the chocolate, but you swallowed
Santa
very
had
quickly.
visited and given Ray, he
Santa.
said, no coal this year. You've been a good boy, so you got the chocolates.
Good job.
You never let up on me. You know, you're having such a nice year. This is a long season we're together.
And we're all, and it's all.
Remember that.
It's a long year already.
Everybody's picking on me. My son told me just the other day, my 7-year-old said to me, Dad, you'll be a better Santa Claus this year than you were last year. I said, why? Well, because you're a little bigger.
Fudge up a little bit after that break.
Right.
Yeah. But it'll
Here,
fudge
Joe.
off after.
Okay. Just halfway.
As we compare the numbers, brought to you by JVC.
Oh, I don't think the leads have let anybody down. Terrific numbers. Joanne Sitka, 93% overall.
Halfway. Halfway only.
Now, in a situation like that, when they probably haven't played any hits, should we strike the number from the percentage or just leave it at?
Well, if they hadn't played any hits, I think it would have been a blank, Vic. They must have thrown something. It's my assumption. I'm sure that
Never mind that.
they'll check on that for us, but
You split the front, that's fine.
it looks pretty good if you only have one and make it perfectly. You get that 100%. Then you say, please don't ask for any more, and I'll keep that number.
Angle freeze.
Kate Horn.
The stone sitting in the top of the 8-foot,
Tight for line.
12 o'clock.
Wait, T. No for line.
Whoa.
Got the wait. For line. Got T. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, slide hard. Move. Hurry. That's the wait. Back four. Hurry. Keep bumping it. Keep bumping it.
Go hard. Hard, 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 hard. Good shot, Katie.
And they'll bump it to the back 8.
Just over half. 2 points. Like this? Sure.
Okay, you gotta pick up to here, that's good.
Tight's good? No, gotta be in top 4. Okay.
Yep.
Shannon Nimmo.
A little surprised at this call, Linda.
A little heavy.
Are we good?
No, we're not out there.
Well, it's the same sort of situation where they have an option to play over the other side where the blue stone is located.
Well, the blue stone is located in such a dangerous spot. That's this behind the tee line, breaking an old law.
Okay, here's 10.
And surprising because up to that point, Shannon had very nice draw weight, good draw percentage. But the takeouts, the first few ends, the takeouts have been tough, and it's, I think, just finding that range with the bigger weight going straighter and then trying to find the spot to put the broom for the more controlled weight.
Back 12. Roll up, right up, 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 right up. Coming down. Off. There's no line at all, Heather. No line. We got to be there. We got to stop in front even.
Coming down big.
No. Come down.
No, no, no. Sit, sit. Good shot.
Okay.
Look, that kick was 33. Just a little bump. Get to the inside of it and roll here.
So the same weight?
Same weight. Same weight's good.
I think you could just play the draw here, Vic. Get around the long guard to the top of the 4-foot. Borst has to score 2 here. And if you come to the rocks behind the tee line, you're just not helping yourself.
Weight's pretty close to
Right
the
off,
stadium.
guys.
Haven't put a brush to
Coming
it.
down a bit more.
Right
so
off.
further out.
Joanne Sipka or
Yeah,
Glennis
it's only a
Bacher.
T-line now.
Just a little bump. Right off. Never. Gotta roll it hard, Glennis. Roll it hard. Not a girl. Good shot.
That's okay, that shot, but you know, if you come around that long guard, remember the long guard's up there, and you sit in this area here, it really changes that situation desperately. And I don't even know who was second shot in that stage, but this still allows Cathy to come down and sit on top or push it over. I think that's a case where if you're going to make the offensive move, then you should come around with the guard, with the draw, I should say, into the.
Way out.
Yeah, it's a little early in the end to be getting in that deep, that's for sure.
Coming down.
No, hasn't got it.
Back 4. Great shot.
All right.
Good job.
Now the little hit and roll in.
How much?
Quiet hit and roll.
Just over half. 3/4. Barely. Okay, same way to Shannon. I think we could do this.
So 3/4.
Are we shot? Yep. Guard's not bad, eh? Well, then they got that real easy.
No, guard is certainly not the shot.
You can see 3/4 of that one. Okay. Yeah, they only need half of it.
Just touch this back and sit right here.
Even if I corner froze to it, eh? That's not bad? Yep, you get to here. That's good. Okay.
Right in there. Just rub off it and roll in. If you angle freeze on it, it's not bad, as she mentioned. But for sure not the long guard.
Yep, on hard!
You saw the time ticking down behind Glennis Bacher at 33 minutes. Both teams playing at about the same pace. Both teams starting at 67 minutes, and they also have available 3 one-minute timeouts.
That one went very early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, a little box. I can double them.
Really dramatic difference between Glennis's draws and hits.
Just a smidge on this side.
Heather a little
Just
lower,
a sliver on this side,
but more consistent.
Normal, straight, and knows it.
You like board?
Almost knows.
I like control and just hit as much as I can see or a little more this way and get the roll behind. Yeah.
Board weight. Board.
Going back to Glennis Bacher's shot, Linda, I really think in a case like that, Glennis should come down the ice. Just to get a little better look at that situation rather than trying to communicate from the other end like that. I know the time clock's on, but I mean, sometimes there's shots like that you should maybe just take a little better look at.
Yeah, that was a very pivotal shot for the end.
That could turn the whole end around.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
All right.
All that junk, though, is going to be tough to remove those stones. Borst needing the 2. And right now she's lying 2 to pick up the money.
Okay. Yeah, that weight was really
You have the hammer, you need to score 2.
Double's not there because this one just goes on this one.
You score 1 or blank, you lose the hammer, and then carry the money over.
Well, you got to move it a little bit. Okay. Back 4. So, and my one I just threw would have been about back 8, right? Right. Okay.
Do you think the last one was back 8?
It's hard to tell when it racks so early.
I don't think so.
A little less.
Mine's a little tight.
Back 4.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa
Weight's
for 9.
good.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa.
Hard for 9.
Back 8.
Very hard. Yep. Hard. 9. Hurry. Hurry.
Joanne Sipka, Shannon Nimmo.
Really good.
And up on top for shot stoned. The steal point is there for Shannon Kleibrink.
Good shot. Sorry about that first one.
That's okay.
We're going to lose this one. Even if you catch this one, it should go on here, okay?
Okay. A little more
normal
angle. Yeah.
This one came into a pretty good position, but it can be removed.
Where do we want to hit it? Just clip?
It's close enough to that blue one that they can come off the blue and chip the white to the side.
And you can see almost all of it. There's the long guard out in front now you get a look at.
Heather Godderson.
No, I'm a little wide. Whoa, come on. Nothing. Girl, come on. Take the back at least. Come on. Ah.
Kills her own, and now that steel stone is covering the pin.
I thought I threw it not bad. Okay. Like, even with that other one, eh? You don't want to be in tight.
No.
Strictly a
This,
guard.
and you got to
guarding
cover
here.
this one, so.
Well, yeah.
So is that enough? Yeah.
She's playing the guard here. You could also play this and hit this and just roll it in front of your own and get it out of there completely.
Skip stones, Shannon Kleibrink.
Line's a little tight.
Just tight. Yeah.
Been tight on a few of these all day long. This is the very same spot, Lou. This is where she missed a draw to the forefoot and she chipped on a guard. So
It's going to over curl. Right off.
Yeah, unfortunately, that
Right off.
little bit of release difference where you're a bit tight just is a dramatic difference on where the rock ends up.
you can't leave her the outside of this shot.
Good guard.
Shannon's really struggled with the draw. She had that draw for 2 for a skin and a draw for a carryover, and there's her numbers at 53%. And line on that guard wasn't that great. Cathy Borst, to see the low hit percentage, she's had 5 hits and she's had 3 complete misses on those hits.
No?
So the skip's struggling a little bit.
You can see the situation here. She can see the corner of this stone here, so if she can catch this, her own blue stone, and drive it over here. This guard had to be over here a little bit more, like that, to really prevent it. Or, as I mentioned, you could have come down and hit this and tried to roll over here, sit there in front of your own. That would have been ideal.
Or it's good.
Cathy Borst trying to get herself out of some trouble here. Right out of her hand, it's Horn and Bomer. Big scrub by this very talented front end. Angle, and there it goes to lie 1-2.
Well, it's a good shot, but it does leave an opening for Shannon Kleibrink.
This is the kind you have to make if you're going to get carry over. Good shot by Cathy Borst.
Yep. That's good.
Should have hit it a little thinner. Just have brushed it all the way a little bit more, maybe.
And the way the blue ones spin, you can see that they're now behind the tee line, and Shannon can draw in on top of them.
Yeah, Spears went in there.
Maybe a bit lackadaisical too. I was surprised that Glennis Becker wasn't in position to brush the rock behind the tee line there as well. Little things like that sometimes can make a big difference.
Line, hard. Where? Yep.
Inside, maybe, because they're on it right away.
Well then, whoa.
Sipka, Nimmo.
Yes.
Playing the little chip off.
There's a little bump, and over on top, what a nice shot.
Lovely shot.
Beauty shot, Shannon. Way to go.
That's the best we could do. I was hoping it would kind of roll in there. Good job.
Good call by everybody on this to get the perfect little chip. Right on top.
Pretty nice, pretty fancy step by Shannon
Got to get to the
Nemo to
nose
get
of it.
through and over
He
those
had
2
back
guards.
12 weight, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can use that.
You saw the one on the other side, right?
What?
You saw the one on the other side,
Yeah,
right?
I think the draw is easier than try to run something back here.
Okay.
Yeah, do you agree?
just gotta
Drawing
get
easier than
before.
running it back?
Okay.
Raising it back?
Yes, the raise requires perfect line. The draw, she needs full forefoot, but there's a little more room for error.
Yeah.
Looking to force the carryover of $1,500 here in the 6th end of play. Cathy Borst and her final stone.
No. Come on, Ben.
Haven't put a brush to it.
Come back 12. Whoa, no,
Coming down.
No.
Still there.
No. No.
Come on, Ben.
Just heavy.
Okay, good try, Kath.
Absolutely. And so that nice little hit and roll pays off in a $1,500 steal for this lady, Shannon Kleibrink. The first 4 ends belong to Borst, the last 2 to Kleibrink. So now it's a game again. She's within $1,500.
Too heavy, eh?
Good morning. It's 6:28 in our...
Well, it's rain, rain, and more.
I can't believe you're leaving me.
There's a left jab.
The most sports. The most hockey. They call him Foucault. Endless movies. Over 100 channels of as much TV as you can handle. Bell Express View. Hardware available for as little as $12.49 a month. Weight loss not included.
How the years, they fly by, fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. JBC holds the moments of our lives.
The Hammer, Canadian-made high-performance curling brushes.
We hammered the competition all the way to the Olympics, and the new Hammer XL is even better.
Featuring a lightweight fiberglass handle and double pivoting brush head that rotates to any degree while you sweep.
We're ready for victory with the Hammer XL.
The Hammer XL, the perfect angle in curling.
They are our future. And by the time they leave here, they deserve to have known one special person.
One the need.
A person who teaches not just playing skills, but life skills like teamwork, fair play, and commitment.
To the innovation.
A person trained by the 3M National Coaching Certification Program to give them a lasting positive experience through sport. Doesn't your child deserve a certified coach?
That's 3M Innovation.
The key shot of that 6th end is brought to you by Movado, the museum watch.
Cathy Borst left to Shannon Kleibrink a little opening. The rocks were behind the tee line, so Shannon could get into the 4-foot and really make it tough for Cathy Borst even to get a carryover. And that's what she does with this shot. It's a little wick shot, rolls in, comes on top of the other blue rock, but more importantly, gets into a part of the 4-foot that's really hard to reach. Nice shot.
To pick up the skin, steal it. And now, look at this. We're playing for $17.50 in the 7th end. And the momentum is shifting a little bit, but as you suggest, it's the missed opportunities by both teams, the steals, the giveaways. It's nice to be charitable around Christmas time, but let's not get carried away here.
Well, one of the things that, I'm sure the viewers that were with us last weekend were treated to some magnificent curling by the men's, from Newfoundland in our skins down there, and a sensational finish, of course, on Sunday. 2 of the finest shots you'll ever watch, and actually not just those 2 shots in the last end. Throughout the whole game, they were great shots. But the one thing that is obvious here that you don't see the big weight shots in the women's skins that we see in the men's skins. So as a result, in fairness to the women, they can't clean things up with the same effect that in that game, the final game on Sunday, you saw Don Walchuk, for example, when Graham McCarroll came too deep. Don Walchuk made a tremendous shot to really turn that last end around in Martin's favor. Then Madaw with his great shot, and then Kevin Martin with a marvelous raise. So, I mean, they're just, it's a different kind of approach to getting the skins in the women's game a little bit. And that was a situation where Shannon Kleibrink made an excellent tap over and roll into a position which you mentioned was tough to get to, Linda. But really it was the fact that Cathy Borst just overthrew the stone a little bit because the draw was there to get the carryover.
Well, that's the thing, Ray. As you mentioned, the women don't call the big run-back type shot, but that means they have to make those draws. You cannot miss the draws for the carryover and for the skin if you're going to play this style of skins game.
Good brush by Shannon Nimmo and Glennis Bunker.
It's okay.
I just have a feeling now that Shannon's playing a little bit more her style of game. This end, very typical, front rock, Cathy Borst had a rock come in, and immediately Shannon hit it, and it's controlling the front of the house.
63.
Kate Horn. 1750 is the skin. Borst with the hammer. Needs to score 2.
And I've been saying this for years, and I'll just repeat it again. I think that sometimes, because there's so much offense involved in the skins format, that you sometimes do forget that there comes a time in the end where you maybe have to bail out and be patient and carry it over and take a shot at the next situation the next day. And I think that too many teams forget that. I think we saw that in the men's skins on Saturday last week, and I think we'll obviously see it here this week.
Lots of room, only weight.
Weight's good.
Gotta go a bit.
4 foot.
Line's
Yeah,
good.
it's not bad.
Whoa,
T-line.
gotta move. Where?
4.
Yeah.
Right to it.
Well then.
Oh, stay
Heavy.
hanging out there.
It's gotta bend. It's a little heavy, I think.
Yeah.
The word you don't want to hear
Okay.
in skins play is that it's heavy, because front rocks can be used. That one's just too deep.
Good, Joe.
We think of the do's and don'ts for skins play. You can have a plan and then play very quickly because you don't have a lot of time. You can be aggressive every end, and you can use your own rocks to tap up, raise up, and roll off for the skin. The don'ts, and that's a big one. Number 1 has just been broken twice. You shouldn't go too deep too soon. You shouldn't worry about the number of opponents' rocks in play. You can use them in some cases. And absolutely positively, don't forget the carryover. As Ray says, be patient.
8. Yep. You gotta
Brenda
go.
Bomer.
T-line. Hard. You gotta go for line.
Yeah. Take the wig. Yep, 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 yep. Yep. Good shot, Brenner.
All right.
Okay.
What about half? Just here.
Same thing.
Opportunity now for Shannon Kleibrink to get around this with Shannon Nemo's last stone. Out turn draw.
Weight's good.
Lots of
You
room.
got 4 foot.
Only for weight.
Right to
Down a
it.
bit. Tons of room, guys. Only for weight.
Okay, we better get off then.
Where's she?
Straight to it. 8. Yeah, top
Line's
4.
great.
No, yeah. She's right to it.
No bout.
Not much.
No, right off. Don't touch it. Beauty, Shannon.
Good
Not a
shot.
girl.
Right up on top.
Cathy Borst needs 2 points to pick up 1750.
Bump
Probably
it
back
2
eight.
feet.
Yeah, you're back 8.
Yep, be good.
Great.
Needs to regain a little bit of confidence, a little momentum.
You think it's a momentum
Almost
swing, do
probably
you,
the
Victor?
same weight as you have.
Yeah.
So things went so well to start.
Yeah, there's been those just a little bit off type shots. For example, the last one that the Borst team threw when they opened up the back rock, that left Kleibrink a chance to make the freeze that was so nicely made by Shannon Nemo. So you can't miss those very, very important shots. And if you do miss, you have to miss the right way. Trying to rearrange the angles here.
Great shot. Good shot.
Very nice stone.
What do we do with that? Guard.
Like this. Their shot.
Their shot?
Move it a little. Yep.
Yeah, blue is shot
face
stone.
of
You
it.
see
Just
the
move it a bit.
pinhole.
Okay. Just 2, it's fine.
Okay.
That looked a little bit like the hole in the side of our car last weekend. As we
Yep, line. Hard.
Hard.
Weight's good. It's gonna bump
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Back 8 even. Back 8. Little strong.
Well then,
No.
close.
Back 8.
Right off.
No, Shan. No.
Right off.
It's coming
No,
down a bit
never.
now.
Whoa, guys, gotta
Just
bend.
4.
Can't bump.
Gotta
Back
bend.
4.
Gotta bend a lot. Not a girl.
Okay, good shot.
Good shot.
Just lined
Do you
them up
prefer that kind of play, or in fact, could you have said, if
14
you're
T?
Kleibrink, look, they've got
Back
one
8 is
walk.
good.
Let's now just
14 T?
protect, prevent her from getting the next one and try and force the carryover.
Well, protecting, if by protecting you mean a guard, the only problem is there is a rock to roll in off of, the blue one in the 12-foot. So you have to be a little careful about what you do to protect. And coming to the face of rocks in the 4-foot is not a bad idea, as long as you keep the right angle on.
Got plus. Back 12. Back 12. Back plus.
Heather Goberson.
Back line.
Yeah. Back. Yay! Woo, woo. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa,
That's a great shot. That is a great shot.
Great shot.
The white one wasn't quite the angle that Kleibrink wanted, and that leaves a little chap and lie.
Really close for second. I like right here.
Okay. So just a shade less than what I just threw.
Can you see any of this?
No, not really. Just the edge.
Okay, just here.
It's about what I just threw, eh?
Yep. Or even a little less. This is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to get a rock into position here. I think it looks to me like the blue are lying too, actually.
Mine's good. Mine's good.
Lennesbacher,
We're short. Very line.
1750 the skin.
Hard, guys. Hard for 9. Very hard. Where is she?
8, maybe.
Very
Yeah.
good. 12.
Hurry hard, guys. As far as they'll go.
Need to bounce off.
As far as they'll go. Set it up. Hurry hard, guys.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Whoa,
Gotta,
whoa, whoa,
Gotta
whoa.
bounce. Can't get back by it. Whoa. Oh, that's good.
Okay. We are?
Got a number
I think you're right, Ray. It's too blue. It's close.
Well, what do we got, Kath?
It's really tight. I'm not sure.
Look at the screen here. Okay. I say it is. We're only laying one.
What?
We're only laying one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so.
You want to try and tick and roll here?
Can we come?
Can we come off the side one?
Can we come off the side one?
What?
Can we come off the side one?
Can we double off the white here?
This one?
Yeah.
No, it's actually back further than this one.
Okay.
It's wrong camera.
Camera line done.
See if we can come back, touch it over.
Okay.
Just touch this one here.
Just drawing in.
Sit
Just
over
drawing
here.
in.
Like back 8 weight's fine.
How about top 8? Is that
Well,
T?
Might set up.
Oh yeah. Okay.
might set up a double, I think.
Okay.
It's a fairly important decision, though, to whether to come in now. If they're still uncertain as to who is second shot, whether to come in now and make certain, or just to try and ensure you have a shot with your last one to get in there. So,
Oh, we're plus.
very interesting call.
Close.
Close.
Whoa. Lots of weight. Whoa. Lots of weight. Whoa.
Yep.
Coming
Whoa.
down.
Yep. Hurry!
Whoa.
Hurry! Hurry! Yep.
Oh, great brush.
Right over.
Great shot.
Oh, great pick. Super.
Good call.
Good brush.
Is that a goal or a hole?
Good brushing.
Shot, Heather.
Yeah.
Just gets it by.
I know.
I think Heather was saying whoa at
She
one
was,
point,
she
but this
was, she
really
was.
took off. Kathy was absolutely right.
Yeah, and Cathy was adamant about the fact that you had to brush that.
Are
She
you
just
throwing normal
screamed.
up?
Yeah, even a little less than
She
edge
was
of it would be good.
correct.
Well. Okay.
Yeah. Just off the nose to make the double and sit there.
Okay. What kind of weight?
Normal up a little.
Glenna's looking at the angle. That's why you put
Yeah.
this stone here, to try and use it at this stage. Drive it back into this area here and try and get some
Little
action
less.
on those two stones.
First of the skip stones, Shannon Kleibrink.
Double up. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Right now, the money belongs to Cathy Borst.
Oh, it's falling. Whoa, gotta finish.
Bend. Come on, bend.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Moved a lot, but still leaves Borst lying 2 for sure.
We got
You know what? I'd like to leave it.
back white cap.
She's got that to roll over.
See, you draw that
Yeah.
one in.
Shannon Kleibrink
we
has
do?
some options, though.
Sit right there.
She can go the straight back tap.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
We can get in there.
Yeah. 3. Besides, Cathy has to have her draw weight.
14, Kath.
Grace has changed a little. Heather had big weight.
Right
So
on
I
top.
can't get a guess.
Tough 4.
So the shot Cathy's trying to protect against is the freeze that Shannon Kleibrink could make.
14, you think? 14.
Top 4 foot. What you don't want to do is come down and sit beside it.
70.
Just the weight.
Close. Yep.
We were talking about 14 seconds down the middle, and so were the sweepers. Heather Godberson as well.
Lots of room, Katie. Whoa. Whoa. Want to come over
Lots
a
of
little bit
room.
more. Let
That
it
means
come.
it's
Let
got
it come.
lots to get
Whoa,
there.
Let it come. Come on,
Whoa.
get over it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, good shot, Kath.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like that shot.
Now, can Kleibrink come right in and sit in the pocket?
Remember what she did last end? Remember what she did last time when she just whipped off and sat in front of the other one?
Yeah, you got all of it, so all
Just even,
plus.
like, even if we just bunk this back.
How about the weight you threw
Just
at that
threw,
end?
yeah, I think so.
That, for that
Yeah,
back
exactly.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same weight as coming this way, just to tick and roll onto that one. Okay, so that.
So same shot, basically.
So that's like
Tick
about
and roll.
12 almost. Yeah. Sounds good.
Just wants to come down here and wants to be right there. We have the flashing stone.
No. Same weight. Never. No. Right off.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little
Too much
heavy,
weight will
actually.
make
Oh,
this
guys,
run
it's gonna
very
fall here.
straight.
Come on, Rock. Gotta bend. Here it goes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay.
And now have a look. Will she throw her last one? Yeah, she'll throw it.
That was a golden opportunity again.
Yeah.
To get the carryover at least.
Pretty straight here, eh?
Control.
Control weight.
Yeah.
You can tell from the position of the broom, Heather Godberson has the broom right on the inside edge of the rock, into the granite a bit. It's going to go very straight.
Control. Nope. Yeah, we're firm. Normal. Clean. Nope. Clean. No. Shot.
For the money and for the skin, 1750 to Cathy Borst here in the 7th.
Hi, kids. Tyson, Travis, Kyle. Hi, Mommy loves you.
And Mummy's getting closer, coming home with lots more money. Means lots of nice presents. Remember that.
Hey everybody, James Duthie with you once again. Crucial matchup in the AFC East today between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Major playoff implications in this one. Doug Flutie looks to lead the 5th 0-3 team to make the playoffs, but it's the Jets on the move first. Vinny Testaverde to Wayne Corbett. That's a touchdown. It's 7-0 Jets. Then Flutie makes some magic. Nowhere to go. Just kind of flips it out to Thurman Thomas, gets a block, makes a little move, and he'll move into 4th on the Bills' all-time receiving yards list, and more importantly, gets a touchdown. Second half, 10-10. Testaverde looking for Dedrick Ward. Defender falls down. He's gone 71 yards. Jets claim a 17-10 lead and hold on to win their first division title since the merger. Now, the Bills can still clinch a playoff spot if Tennessee loses tomorrow. Detroit Lions, bad news for them. QB Charlie Batch has a compression fracture in his back. He's done for the season, at least the last 2 games anyway. Suffered it in the Monday nighter against the 49ers. We'll get you back to the Skins game right after this.
How the years, they fly by, fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. JBC holds the moments of our lives.
Legendary. Classic.
precise. Sampras, Movado, the art of performance.
Playing for lots of money. This is a great party. Thanks very much, Thunder Bay Tournament Center, the organizing committee. Everybody gets into the Macarena. Cathy Borst picked up the 1750, and that's what we'll play now for in this 8th end. The city looks wonderful, Thunder Bay, with the fresh snow. Christmas lights about. 62.50 as Borst is getting close to putting herself over the top in this opening semifinal of the JVC TSN Women's Skins game. All right, back to work, ladies. Shannon Kleibrink will have the hammer in this 8th end of play, so she'll look to score the 2 and pick up the 1750. Remember, it's a total of $17,250, which is at stake.
Yeah. What am I looking for?
Well, it's becoming imperative that Shannon Kleibrink, if she's going to remain as our champion, is going to have to start to put some money in that bank.
88. Okay.
Yeah, that last end was just a great opportunity. Shannon Kleibrink had a chance to get a rock into a position that would have made it very difficult for Cathy Borst to score.
Yeah.
And just a little heavy and maybe a bit outside with the draw.
Kind of flip-flop back and forth because Cathy Borst, if she gets her stone to the top 4-footers, are frozen to the face, and there's no way that Shannon's going to get in. But she made the mistake, went too far, opened it up, and now you have a chance to freeze it in and get the carryover and or potentially even maybe a win and then a win. So
this is a little different than the men's game at the McCain Skins. They seem to me more apt to go right away. One guard, short, they win. The women seem to want to put up a second one, Linda.
Here goes, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you in some cases. I think it comes back to the fact that they like the one wall of rocks up front and then the little taps. They don't like too many multiple stones to have to move. As we talked about, the women don't play the big weight quite as accurately. They don't play the big run backs. So they like the one little wall of rocks, and then it's whoever gets the taps into the best position from that wall.
Yeah. Move tight. You gotta go.
Kate Horn wanted to say hello to family, Gail, Tiana, Jordan, and wish speedy recovery to her brother-in-law, Ron Strudwick.
Come on. Get off the white. Come on. Off the white.
Come off, Bryn. Come off it.
Yeah, off. Okay. Shot.
Straight back. Kate.
And now the tap backs, and this is where, yes, you want to tap them back, but you also want to leave the shooter in a good position, and you want to make sure that the one you push into the house isn't too deep.
That doesn't look like very much ice. Don't be.
7.5 minutes an end is the usual average, so both teams well within time, as it were, and they still have both teams 3 1-minute timeouts.
Whoa.
Gotta go.
3. Yeah, I can see that.
Hole.
Whoa. Roll it into the pack here. Roll it hard. Hit in the middle. Okay, good shot.
I don't mind hit and roll over. Wouldn't mind redecorating the blues.
I like the hit and roll. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, use control.
Kleibrink needs the deuce. Pick up the 1750.
Stop.
Get herself back in the game.
Just control.
Whoa. No.
Sit.
shot.
$8,650 is the magic number to put yourself over the top and out of reach.
So we need a good come around, Linda. Keeping it in front of the tee line.
Good.
Top of the forefoot.
Little strong. Deep.
Line's good.
Yeah, back 8. It's a spinner.
Oops.
Don't curl as much.
Line.
Wait, bend.
It's digging a bit now.
Whoa, don't touch
Needs
it,
to,
Joe.
Joe.
Needs to really dig.
Okay, good try.
13-8.
Top 8.
Doesn't need any explanation from us.
What is it about the ice right now, do you think? I mean, they seem to have been fooled
Tee for line. Tee, gotta go for
in
line.
some weight shots, in some lines. They're moving a little bit. I mean, do we see two struggling teams here in a sense?
I think they're struggling a little bit with release, and we said how release sensitive the ice is. The weight, I'm not sure about, because the weight seems to be, from our rock clock that we've shown everybody, the same as during practice. And it hasn't seemed to change a lot during the game, maybe a little bit heavier in the edges than the center, but that's to be expected. The skips in particular have struggled to get the broom in the right place for themselves and to find that weight.
You also have to remember, Vic, that there's a consistent pressure in the skins format. It's not just the pressure of winning, it's the pressure of the dollars in every end. So every shot you throw, if you broke it all down to the number of stones you throw and how much money you win, you know, every shot's probably worth a couple $100. I don't know how often you play for money, but every time you throw, it's not usually worth $200 or $300.
It's control.
So there's pressure.
Control. Still run straight.
In-turn hit.
Heather Godberson.
Jump! Little soft! Clean! Whoa! Yeah! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Backed off! Backed right off.
Sorry, Heather.
Same opportunity exists here.
A reminder, Sports Desk comes your way with James Duthie immediately following our coverage of this first women's semifinal in Thunder Bay.
We see so much outside in play. This out-turn draw by Glennis is an example. That last takeout was one of the few inside-out shots we've seen, and it did react a little bit differently. They talked about it straightening up or even falling a bit.
Got it by. Now that's one of the better draws we've seen. Top 4. Great shot by Glennis Bacher.
Yeah, that's a perfect shot, and it was a time. It's just the time you needed one, Linda.
Well thrown and well swept. Just by.
Ooh.
Wait only.
Heather Godberson.
Wait only. No line.
Whoa,
Whoa, there.
No line.
T-line. Just freeze.
Whoa.
T-line. Anywhere in front.
Whoa. Whoa, it's got to come. Little bump. Got a little bump now.
No.
Coming down.
Split it over,
Cat. Coming down, still bumping.
No. Just to it.
Sit. Come on, just sit. Sit. Sit.
Okay.
75.
Here's a nice opportunity. A little hit and roll here is perfect.
75.
Back 12.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
No.
Hack. Whoa. 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 Off. Hack.
Right off. Bend.
More weight than was asked for.
Close.
Bend.
Hard. Hurry, Joe.
Okay.
Okay, girl.
Curled up just enough to push it out without jamming.
Good one.
Strong. That's a great shot.
Well, there's an answer to your question, Vic. Is
Okay,
Cathy,
takes his time coming over.
Shannon Kleibrink asked
14.
for back 12-foot weight, and as Lindy just mentioned, it was actually hack weight, and that's the difference in it curling that little bit.
Been fine.
She made the shot, a good shot, but she was looking for the inside roll and just didn't get it. It was all in the weight.
I was ready to sweep that one over more.
Out-turn draw for Cathy Borst.
A little touch less. Okay.
Through the hole.
Shannon Kleibrink needs the 2. So even if this comes to the face of it, it's a good shot, even if it isn't shot rock.
Narrow.
Tight,
Yep.
tight.
Yep. Good weight. Hard. Whoa.
Whoa,
Whoa. Whoa. We're gonna win.
Got lots of
Copy.
room.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yes. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa. Get close. Get ready.
Where are we?
Yep. Yep. Yes. Get the wick. Come on. Come on. Good shot.
Another good call by Heather.
Yeah, and you know, that goes back to the question, the JVC email about whether this lady has the goods. This is, as we suggest, the maturing process. I mean, when you take this and what she's learned, she's going to be terrific.
Double, I'm thinking though.
And it's not just a late call. You have to read the release. You have to get the communication about the speed of the stone to be able to decide, as the person in the house, whether or not it needs sweeping. And all of that information was used, and Heather got the last moment wick. Good shot.
This sets up an interesting situation. Shannon Kleibrink has got to score 2, so I think she's going to come off her own and make the double here. There's no way she's going to score 2 otherwise.
Here we might leave a double of some sort. Like that.
She can come off her own white across onto the blue.
Yeah, sure. Can play. Time out? Yeah, time out.
That's the first for the Kleibrink team.
This is the shot rock, of course, right here, and this is her own stone over here, and she can come down with weight.
The only shot we really have to
normal
lay
weight,
too is off that white.
Come across here, hit this, and move it that way.
Well, I don't know.
No, if you make that shot,
But it's you mean the rub off of it?
you can always get the carryover.
Really. It has to be almost a flash, or else it'll catch her white one.
Well,
what about corner freezing on her blue one?
I don't like that.
We're not gonna have a shot for 2. That'll be the carryover.
she's going to guard it, and then we've got to play off this outside one out here.
Play what? The bump.
We have this shot out here, so it's
You talked about corner freeze.
First.
We could.
You like putting it in the hole?
Well, not really, because really she doesn't have anything there. Yeah, and she's got something if we leave it sitting there.
That's the corner freeze.
Run it back. If we get it in there, it's got to be a corner freeze. Yeah. And hope we can make the double bump on the second one or force the carryover. I think I like the tick in. We're never going to see it again. Okay, let's play it then.
I like it too.
Sounds good.
I like the double.
I do too.
No question about it.
So you want to play it with just that kind of draw tappy weight thing? It's really thin, Glennis. It's almost a flash. In fact, if we flash it, isn't any big deal, is it?
No.
What she got?
Well, I don't think you can, the way they're staggered. You're either going to rock on this one or this one. Are you playing this turn?
Yeah.
Okay. There?
Yeah. I don't even think it's there the other way. It's too close to that center guard.
Yeah, you're right.
Back 12.
I'm not playing this with very much weight.
No, I'm surprised at that.
About
Yeah, I'm surprised at that too. I really thought she would throw normal weight at this.
Maybe a little more than that.
You can see it. You can see it all.
Yeah.
With normal weight, with normal hitting weight, you got either turn. You can choose either turn.
She's up to hack weight now.
No.
We got hack.
No. We got board. We got lots.
No, we're on the blue one. Off the blue one?
Come off the blue one then.
No. Yeah. No. Okay. Bad. Yeah. Well, no,
Kleibrink has 1 in there. She needs 2. Right now, we'll carry over.
No, because we'll be here, and she can't. She'll be here, and we'll count her there.
I'll rock with...
Well, except if we roll over, then she can draw for 2.
Yeah, we don't want that.
She's got a tough shot to get to, doesn't she?
Very.
She's going to go bang, bang.
Very tough.
She's got the blue, just bite her onto the white. So the conversation is, do we guard?
Where it was.
Or do we remove the white one so that that shot
What do you girls
isn't
like?
there?
Where? Just right here? Same place. Right. Yep.
Okay. We'll give her that. Okay.
We can even be directly in front of it.
Pardon?
We can even be air to this side.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This is nice.
Yeah.
Shannon's lining up that double raise takeout, I think.
No, it has to be enough to move it anyways. If we caught the wrong rock, we're rolling out.
Well, she had a good opportunity there. There was nothing wrong with that double. I mean, if she plays that with normal weight, either one of the two turns, make the double,
Line's great.
and take your chances to set up your deuce.
Where are we? Where?
Tight.
Whoa, if you can, line. Whoa, line.
Just over.
Whoa.
Just over.
We're bending big.
Okay.
Can we whip this?
Yep.
Yep.
No, we're not going to get it there.
No, whoa then. Whoa. Sugar. Okay.
Curl too much.
Sugar. That takes the place of a lot of words, doesn't it?
Yeah, we just got to clear this one, right? There. Yeah, that looks good, Shannon. The bump to the full 48.
That's the advantage Cathy Borst has through 7 as we play for 1750 here in the 8th. And Kleibrink with the hammer looking to score 2.
3-6. Is that enough? Yeah.
Trying to raise the
Much
white
less.
white stone back.
Yeah.
That blue guard curled too much, leaves that opening.
Little up.
3-6.
Whoa, whoa, off. Off.
Whoa, not moving.
Off. Right off.
Right off. Not
Right
good.
off.
Weight's really
No,
good.
you can't. You got perfect weight. Can't.
Can't, guys. Can't do
Can't.
line. Yeah, now. Hard. Hurry.
Get it in there. Look at this. What a great shot. A possible game saver for the defending champion, Shannon Kleibrink, as she makes the angle raise for the 1750. The big money is on the line when we come back for 9 and 10.
Stomach upset? Pepto-Bismol's coating action helps soothe heartburn, indigestion, and upset stomach. Soothe things over with your stomach. Pepto lets you stomach it.
We've got a history, a way of making memories, a place you wanna be. Oh, tonight, it's never been more bright. You see the world in a different light. Alright, I'll see you tonight.
Fido makes a great Christmas gift, although wrapping him up's always a bit tricky. This Christmas, pick up the Nokia 5190 for just $75, and we'll double your airtime for 1 month. Plus, we'll give you a red or blue faceplate absolutely free.
Legend has it that every 100 years, evil armored beasts try to overtake our world, and we always think we've destroyed them. But legend also has it that every 100 years, we're wrong. The bugs are back. Centipede on CD-ROM.
The key shot of that 8th end Brought to you by Movado, the Museum Watch.
Well, this is a good one for sure, Vic, and it's one that she had to have, and kind of lost the momentum the last time when she gave up some money, and to get it back really puts her back in the ballgame. This is a tough little shot, but the opening was there when Cathy Borst scored, curled too much. She threw it perfectly. It stayed out. They waited. The last moment, they jump on it and just push it right to the button. That's 1750.
Yeah, 17. I was wondering if she had enough room to get the right angle end on that.
The guard really did overcurl too much. Great communication between the sweepers and the person in the house. They knew exactly the weight, and that's how they could call that so well.
So it's 62.50 to 47.50, and we're playing for $2,500. That's the skin here in 9.
Ooh.
And that skin would put Borst over the top. And she has the hammer, and so she'll look to score the 2.
This is nail-biting time.
Quick side. Quick rock.
Just tight. Tight.
No.
Not in. Tight.
No.
Very tight.
Yeah, we're top 8.
We've got lots of room.
Top 8.
Okay, yeah, we're 8 now.
No, we're 12.
Yep. Hurry, 9. Hurry. 12. Hurry. Hurry. Keep going. Okay, good shot.
Shoot.
We heard Cathy Borst say not in, and because it did slip into the rings,
What kind of weight?
Shannon Kleibrink can step up and hit it, and she'll want to hit it right on the nose.
Kind of in between, though, a little bit. I mean, if that gets around and you suck at top 8, different shot, right? I mean, it just...
Well, it is, except they wanted to set up the end rather than get in too quickly. And Kate did say that her blue one that she threw, she thinks is a bit of a slider, and she, I guess, didn't compensate quite enough to get it out in front. Now those white ones are in a great spot.
This is the kind of end we certainly saw what Kevin Martin did in his final. This is the kind of end where sometimes you, throughout the end, you can make a decision that maybe you want to run to the next end. And
Hard. Well, hurry.
Cathy Borst does have the last rock.
Bounce it over, Brent.
Keep going, Brian. Keep.
All right.
Good shot.
Semifinal number 2 is all Saskatchewan. Sandra Schmerler against Sherry Anderson. Regina against Saskatoon.
Yes, North Place South.
Now, do you think Cathy Borst might throw away the $2,500, give it up like Martin did last week to maintain the hammer if the situation arises?
Not being a woman, I don't know if I can answer that, but we'll ask Linda.
Well, you know, it's so easy to talk about it. One of the issues you have to think about at that stage of the game is the potential for another carryover and a draw to the button. If it was me, I don't think I would give it. I don't think I would give up the cash. I think I would carry it over.
No, you wouldn't give up the cash.
But then my family is from Scotland, so it would really be painful.
We could do this.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I had more people this week say,
Normal.
my goodness, would you do that? Or did you imagine he would do that? And I said, it's sort of it's the old adage, spending money to make money, I guess.
Funny thing is, when Doug Maxwell, our official, went back and looked, it had been tried once before by Kevin Martin, and in effect, it didn't really work because 10 was carried over to a draw.
Oh, no. It's a good shot.
Good shot.
Cathy Borst does have a couple stones in good position
like a double
now.
Bump again? No. Just like this? Yeah. Okay.
In turn, come around.
Yeah.
I like this call. I think too many times teams concentrate on one side of the house. The white ones on the other side of the sheet are in a pretty good position. I would come over and try and close off this turn.
Yep, line. Hurry line. T-line. Hard. Hurry line. Line only. Oh, yeah. Room. Top 4. Room. Wait. Calm down. 8 foot. 8 foot. Just 12. Yeah. Half you guys. It's tight. Good shot. Atta
That's
girl.
good.
Just a touch light.
Yep. Could do this one too. Which one do you like?
Actually, I think I like that blue.
I like the outside one better.
Yours?
Yeah.
Katie's side, this side. Yeah.
Just deciding a bit between which two of those two to raise back.
Part of the decision is which one can Brenda get in to a great position, but also which one do you want to leave up for use later.
Yep. Whoa.
Lots of weight.
Where is it?
T back.
Yeah. Hurry, line! Hard! Hurry!
Coming down, boo.
Hurry! Hurry, 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 hurry. Keep going, keep going.
Go hard. Yep. Okay. Good shot.
Yeah, it looks like blue. The shadow seems to suggest it's blue.
359.
The shadow
Nose, yes.
That's like a 13.
That was a radio show, wasn't it?
13.
You wouldn't remember it, Vic.
No. The shadow.
Just follow Lux Theater.
Line
Hurry, line, hard!
if you can.
Hurry, hard for line!
Gotta go for weight, too.
Hurry, 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 quick! Hurry over curling hard! Hurry, 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 hurry! Hurry, really hard.
Still having trouble.
Okay.
Still having trouble with finding that the line and weight
Sorry? What's it do
coming
here? Round
outside in, both ways.
Curl a little bit at the end.
You like that?
The left-hand side, the in-turn that we watched
No, I
curls
like
a
the
lot,
handle.
and the other side, the out-turn is going very straight, and going between them, they're having trouble
Run
putting the
straight
broom
here.
down.
Do this side. Board.
There's no question you have to play the hit and roll here.
Okay.
Heather Godberson,
We're soft.
$2,500 available.
Whoa,
Enough to put
whoa.
Cathy Borst into the final. If she can pick it up here, she needs two.
Yeah. Whoa.
The hit and the roll over to lie two.
Nice shot. Problem here is that Shannon Kleibrink is ending up with not a lot of options and a lot of blue stones. The double bump is there, and she'll try and raise the white onto white.
Double bump.
Yeah.
And is this where you threw, Shannon?
Yeah. And
So
we're going a little bit wider
Do
here.
a bit more
Yeah.
even.
Just a bit.
Got to make it now.
The only other positive for the Kleibrink team is the blues aren't in it quite as good a spot as they were to be moved up.
Close. A little heavy.
Close. Back 8. Back
Close.
Back 8.
Yeah, it's good for the double bump.
Hurry!
Whoa.
Hard now! Hard!
Trying to hold it for the angle. Got enough, though, to double bump. There's one, there's two. Make it.
Could have been on that.
Yeah, just a little miscommunication on the fact on how much weight it had. That was the key, because now it's
Board.
you can bump that 4 or 5 feet more.
I think maybe it was just outside the keener path, and it slowed down a lot more quickly than they expected.
Firm.
Whoa. No, easy hit. Whoa.
Close. Whoa.
It's falling right out. Play out the back. Yeah.
No.
Sit.
Okay.
It pulls back. I can't.
James Duffy standing by with Sports Desk. Coming your way immediately following our coverage from here in Thunder Bay. Sports Desk on TSN.
Not much.
In the yellow it will. That'll be good.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good.
Draw through the hole.
Just need 3/4 in the 4 foot, guys. Okay.
pretty tight hole.
Yeah.
Could tick off that blue one in the house on your side, Joe.
Okay.
First of the skip stones.
Cleaner down
And
the
it's
middle?
Yeah, it'll
a
be
must
little bit.
steal or a must carry over for this lady, the defending champion, Shannon Kleibrink.
This is a key shot for sure. You got an opportunity to get it through the hole here. It's a small hole, that's for sure, as she mentioned.
No, you
but
can't. You can't. Yeah, line. Line's good. Hurry. Yeah. Hurry. Gotta go for weight. Hard. For line. Hard. Yep. Hurry, line. Hurry. Harder, guys. How it goes. Every inch really tight.
Sipka closest to the stone. Nimmo out in front.
Whoa. Leave it in the middle. Leave it there. Leave it there.
And she'll come up light, filling the hole, but she had the great line.
yeah, she had a great path. They're just not catching the weight.
No.
I don't know, Linda, if it's tightened up or not.
Save
But
that for our
Well, the
last shot.
times
Put
aren't
one right in the
changing.
center. What does she have to get her? She's got the 3 in.
She's got either of those two. So
Yeah,
I
but
guess
that's
put one.
easier.
5's right through the middle here too.
I'll give her. Well, let's
go right in the middle.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where she just threw.
Okay.
Right there.
Yep. Okay, let's put it right in the middle.
There are a few white stones that can be moved up.
Like this?
Cathy Borst is going to try and cover 2 of them, and that's the 2 near center line with her blue stone.
This is my quick rock, you think?
Yep. What are we doing?
Just guarding between those 2 white stones.
long guard. Take away the bump back.
Line's tight, whoa.
Line's
whoa.
good.
Whoa, we don't want to
Line's
overcurl.
good.
Where are we? Tight. We're tight on those whites. Yeah, let's get in
Whoa,
here.
whoa, we're losing line.
Can we wick on 5?
No, just sit there.
Caitlin, sit. Sit. Come on. Sit. Darn it.
Moved too much, curled too much, so is that bump still there for Kleibrink?
Well, it's still there.
You guys want to?
That I think we do. Probably, which is easier, which doesn't.
There's the white one top 12 that can
timeout?
be angled, and then there's the guard. Neither one of them are easy.
Okay.
You have to
How
hit
much
what you can see.
This one? I don't think you got enough, Shannon, this one.
Of this one?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
To go on that blue? We do, but we leave, if we don't make it, we leave her a wide open hit, that's all.
Yeah.
But we're second?
Yeah.
How does she get 2?
She just
She's
hits that
got
one right now.
bumps.
Say if we guard that, how does she get 2?
Well, isn't this wide open, you guys?
With the center one?
Yeah.
Not
It looks
quite.
like it.
Oh, for the bump, sure.
Yeah.
That's what we'll play.
Okay.
Just this.
You had right there for the draw.
Just a teeny bit less than that. We got to be tight to this guard, hey?
Yeah.
That looks good.
This is the one they're going to play right here. Just be tight to this guard is what she's talking about. Try and get down on that and bump that back into this area here.
Maybe even just a little
You've
less.
got to be
put a bit more weight.
careful
Yeah.
not to hit it on the outside of the stone and drive it back onto that one, which would push that blue stone
Not
into
quite.
second shot, and again would be over.
I almost think I like that.
The only thing
white
is,
onto it
Shan,
better. Can't see enough, I don't think.
you can't bump it onto this one either.
No, you can't do that
What's
for
that?
sure.
I say you can't bump it onto this one
No,
either.
I know, and that's pretty much what I see.
Do you see this?
Timeout.
That would make it tough if she froze to the face of that one, Linda.
They talked about guarding their own white when that's second shot, but I think there are too many ways for another blue to get into the 8-foot, 4-foot.
Blue one, and then she doesn't even have to throw it on.
No. Yeah, we have to paper it.
That's a risky shot.
We are second, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. So if we put one over here
The
and
other
we have
shot I see
second
is
over
this
here.
yellow one on that blue. We got what we can see.
Yeah. Yeah. You might. I don't think you can shoot it to 4 foot. You could probably
No,
shoot
but
it to
even if we got,
second.
yeah, I think we
Yeah.
can shoot it to 4 foot from there.
Is that easier than the draw? You think
I
over there?
think it's, well,
This
draw,
is really.
I mean, if you corner freezes.
I guess she's thinking, of course, if she doesn't make this angle raise, then she opens
What,
up the
if
back
over
one for
here?
the hit.
She just hits our white one.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, if we're corner freezing 4 foot, yeah.
Even if we
That's
sit at full 8 foot, how does she get 2?
how far
out
it's
do we
not
have to go to get it there, you guys?
It's probably easier to play the wick, and then if you wick on this card, we still garden our one in there. To play which?
Sorry?
It's probably easier to play that
wick on.
wick.
Yeah, I like that shot.
Okay.
I don't know about this. I might be tempted to come into the face, freeze to the face of the blue stone.
Right to that one. Doesn't have to hit that. If you think about, if we hit what we can see, it goes right on
And
that.
play like what? Back line?
Four.
Well, you're not hitting very much of it, so you need to be sitting.
Yeah, it'll be here.
Well, this is, you can't see a lot of this when she's going to try and hit this one right over here. She said if we hit what we can see, we can hit it right onto that. The other option that they talked about, which I kind of lean to is, personally, is, I don't know how you feel, Lou, but is to freeze to the face of that stone right there. And then you'll have second shot and third shot.
Yeah.
And make it tough for Cathy Borst to get her deuce. And Borst needs 2.
Well, the freeze does look easier.
Final stone for Kleibrink.
Hurry! Whoa! Whoa! Hurry! Nothing! False! Never! Never!
Skinny it across, catch a corner. There it is, get it in there.
Good shot, Shannon.
And now she's lying second shot.
A little more.
But,
But there's an easier hit and roll now.
But the hit and roll for 2 and for the victory is wide open now. This is now wide open, so you hit this stone here and just roll in for second shot, score your 2 points, and that's it. This is a big shot here.
Could throw a little less, maybe. Take more ice.
Should trip into the final.
To throw board.
Touch more yet. And throw board.
I think it's a good idea to bring the weight down. This is a very sensitive side of the sheet.
Final stone here in 9, and it's all on the line for Borst.
Whoa, whoa.
2 will put her through.
Oh. Come
Is
on.
it falling out?
It's very straight over here.
Will she get the inside roll she needs?
Oh, nowhere.
No, she'll
threw
sit
it well.
right there. And so 1 will force the carryover of $2,500. We'll add $3,750. And so the game will be on the line for both Cathy Borst, Shannon Kleibrink. One end to determine the winner in the women's first semi.
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
This is the climate. MotoMaster works here. If the weather around here had its way, some days you'd never even get started. That's why MotoMaster offers a line of climate-proven batteries, including our top-of-the-line Eliminator. With 1,000 cold cranking amps, Eliminator will start your car even in the most severe conditions. And it's backed by an 84-month comprehensive warranty. This is the brand. This is the climate. MotoMaster works here.
We got real potato flavor in an instant.
More and more Canadians are finding new ways to serve up McCain instant mashed potatoes.
We got real potato flavor in an instant.
McCain, made from real potatoes to enjoy any way you like in just minutes.
We got real potato flavor in an instant.
So stir up real potato flavor with McCain mashed potatoes in the new resealable flavor lock pouch. McCain, real potato flavor in an instant.
How the years, they fly by, fleeting glimpses, moments in our lives. Gotta hold on to them, catch them while you can. These are the moments, these are the moments. CABC holds the moments of our lives.
Back with you at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the second women's semi. Gold medal winner, three-time world champion Sandra Schmerler against the leading money winner on the women's JVC Tour this year at $30,000, Sherry Anderson. It's all on the line here now, 62.50. That's the skin. The big skin here in 10. Kleibrink with the hammer. She needs 2, and the skin winner is through to the final.
We can't help but feel a little bit sorry for Cathy Borst on that last shot, Linda, because she really threw it with control, nice quiet weight. She took the edge of the stone, and it just seemed to, it ran straight down there. If anything, it kind of drifted a little bit, I think, and just no movement at all. I mean, sometimes on those kind of shots, you have a tendency to overthrow it or, you know, misthrow it or something, but she just obviously, as we talked, she maybe had just a little too much ice. And
it's just so straight and so really sensitive. As you say, I think she threw it all right, but just a very tough spot to get a roll in with that outside in turn.
Lots of room. Top 4. Lots of room. Line's good.
So 62.50 is the skin. Kleibrink needs 2. If she doesn't get it, if it's not won by either her or the steal by Borst, then we'll have the draw to the button for the money and a spot in the final.
Oops.
Let's compare some numbers now. The leads brought to you by JVC.
Well, Joanne Sipka's had a terrific game and hitting at 100%. We say they don't play a lot of hits, but can't get better than that. 94% to Kate Horn's 85%. But good numbers by both leads.
Gotta go, right? Yeah. Right on, eh? Gotta go. Line's good. Where is it? Top 4 now. Line's good. Gotta go. Line's good. T-line? Yep. Hurry for line. Hurry, keep going. Keep going. We're losing line. Good shot.
Actually curled across the face of it, Lou.
Other thing to keep in mind is that Kleibrink only has 1 of her timeouts remaining. Borst has all 3.
Okay. Do you want up normal or peel? Yep, up normal.
This is a good call. This is an interesting call.
What, rip it off?
Well, yeah, she's going to rip it off.
Hurry, 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 guys, hurry!
What's
she could come down here and just tap the blue back a little bit and try and get her 2 points. But she wants to play it open.
Good shot.
That's not the result they were looking for.
She really wanted the peel. She wanted the front one off. That's the key. This is the one. It's the front stone that Cathy Borst needs to keep in play.
T.
Joanne Sipka hadn't missed a takeout, but just didn't get that peel.
Dying. It's not dying.
Come on, sit.
It's supposed to die.
Come on, sit. Sit. Sit.
Take it back, Kath.
Okay. Okay. Boy, that's fluid, eh?
Okay.
Now you change. Rocks behind the tee line that can help you. You have last rock.
Shannon Nimmo.
Lots of room, only weight. Gotta go. Gotta go for weight. Tons of room, guys. High as you can. Low if you can.
Okay, we can a bit. Just a
Heavy.
bit. No, yeah, weight's good. This one slides. It is. And it doesn't bend. It's
Stay hard.
sliding.
Back here. Whoa, whoa, gotta stay shot.
No, whoa.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah.
One of the things that's deceptive when we talk about statistics, those rocks are in the house, and they probably get pretty good marks for them, but they're not great. They're too deep. So, yeah, we're seeing pretty good draw percentages overall. Shannon Nimmo 83 and Brenda Bomer 73, but those rocks are just too deep, especially in skins play when you need them in front to move them up later.
Up 8. Wait. Lots of room. Whoa, looks like lots. Yep. Room. 4 foot. Whoa. 4 foot. Yep. Good girl.
Top edge of the 4 for Brenda Bomer.
That's a much better shot.
Have you
Throw
got
it to the
anything?
sweepers.
Enough to move it back to here. Guard's okay.
How much weight?
Back 12.
Is the run back easier?
Run back looks easier.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right.
The secret here for Shannon Kleibrink is that she does not want to get herself in a position where she can't get the carryover. So.
Just on this side a little.
Okay. Normal up?
Yeah.
And the shootout, I might add, this being the last end.
Hard! Very hard!
Right out of her hand, you can see that Sipka Bacher on it.
Right off. Right off.
Run it back.
Nice shot.
Very nice.
So 14
Top four.
TA, ladies?
It worked well, but there still is a center guard out front.
Third stones, Heather Godberson.
At this point, there really isn't a lot to hide behind for Cathy. There's the one on the center line, so it still puts her in a position to maybe to force the end. But Shannon Kleibrink has got the end, if nothing else, in a position to try and get to the shootout, which she may want to do. And still in a position to score her two.
Hard! You're doing good. Hurry! Hard! Hard, girls. Good. Go.
Great rush by all three, Horn, Palmer, and Borst.
Great rushing is right.
Good rush.
Oh, we've seen a lot of these out-turn shots.
Interesting how low the hit percentages have been for especially the seconds and thirds. But I think it's going to come down to draws this end. Who can get the one in the great position behind the guard?
You need the big come around here.
Free line. Gotta go a bit. Gotta go for line. Yes. Free line. Hard.
Now they're going to really have to work this front end for Kleibrink. Sipka, Nimmo, get it by. They do.
Whoa.
Well, wonderful brushing, great weight.
Well, good call, Law. You said it, Louis. You said it would come down to a draw, and boy, that's a.
Oh, you guys are sweeping awesome.
It's a great draw.
You're right, Glennis. They just got it by. And right to the top of the button.
Whoa. 74. Whoa.
Godberson as it's getting down now to the final few stones, all on the line.
Top four now.
Skin of 62.50.
Where is it? Just to it. Just to it.
Whoa. No bump. Whoa.
No bump. We got bump.
Yep.
No bump.
Shot.
Right up on top.
Nice shot by Heather. Couple of great draws.
Wait.
Good job.
Handling the pressure just fine.
How are we doing, Joe? 4.
It's not a lot you can do with this situation if you're Shannon Kleibrink. That blue one is just in a great spot, top 4, and you can't leave it alone. Glennis is going to try and guard it.
Tight, nice. Just tight. Nice, good.
The weight's good. Yep. Nice and tight.
3/4.
Half.
Whoa. Little coming down. Whoa, let it dive. Right there. That's good.
Nice shot.
Okay. It's good.
Almost curled too much, Linda.
This way you might open it up. Don't want to do that.
Time out.
Time.
That's the first of 3 for Borst.
Well, at home, you should keep in mind that this end is worth $6,250, and that can make for a very Merry Christmas.
That's why I'm thinking.
And a chance to play for a lot more tomorrow. As their coach, Daryl Horn, joins the conversation.
Because that white one's just going right back into those two. It's going nowhere. We're going to lose.
I'm thinking top.
There's the guard.
Yeah. I'm thinking
2
top
of them,
12
actually.
on this side.
They're in front.
You guys?
Sorry?
I'm thinking like just top 12 on this side. We can use it. Yeah.
What do you do?
Okay.
Where do you
Walk
go?
them,
Do
come
you
around.
come this way?
All right. Where do you
Yeah, top 12.
Why not come that way?
Or do you
Why
you
not close it
suggesting
off?
hit it? Not hit.
Put one on the same side, the opposite side. Top 4 if you can get there. Or even leave it high, I don't know.
We don't want to set up a double either there. Yeah, right here.
Okay, thanks, Katie.
Yeah. We don't have to be too deep.
This looks an awful lot like it might come down to a shootout, isn't it, at this point?
Why not come right down?
It's just
like
coming
that?
back to
Why
you
don't
can't
mirror
you
it.
have
Put
nothing
one
on
top
that.
4.
They are concerned, especially I think
Tight,
because
hey?
they've been struggling a little bit with finding the line, that if they put this in the wrong spot, they will set up a double. Again, both skips, lower hit percentages, but I think it has been a couple of draws that they would like back so far this game. Been a chance, chances flip back and forth. With this one, if I was Cathy Borst putting up the rock, I would put it in a position where I could use it on the last one.
Okay.
Gotta go.
Right out of her hand.
Yep.
Could hear the front end of Horn and Bover saying, gotta go.
Right here. It's close. Yep.
And going out a little wider, too.
Yeah, look, take a look. Come on, right here. Come on, guys. Come on. Hard, 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 hard. Good brush. Shot, Kath.
Sitting and waiting, James Duthie, Sports Desk, immediately following our coverage here in Thunder Bay.
Yeah, it's either that or
the nose on that one.
Hmm?
Just this. Even just a little flop.
No, I think you want to stay there, because she can draw to the.
To the what?
To what is right.
Bump back if he knows it. Make for
Okay.
the win.
Okay.
Just nice, eh?
Yep.
Not big.
No.
Where are they going with this?
Well, she's going to try and hit this on the nose, Victor,
Yeah.
and hope that it's left there.
You guys like the nose
She's
on
going
this?
to try and hit this on the nose and sit right there. And
Little less.
maybe if it doesn't get protected,
If you hit and roll
There's up-
here, that's not bad.
Yeah, okay.
then she can get a chance to play it back with her last one. But there's another shot from Cathy Borst to come, and she's just not going to pass.
No.
She's going to throw.
No. Normal. Little.
Whoa.
Trying to set herself up here, Shannon Kleibrink. This is her first playing for the skin of 62.50.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, maybe there's something if it goes over there, but
Well,
Same thing, just right there.
Cathy Borst can't get to the button.
Where were we last time? Out here
Yep.
somewhere.
She just put it on. The white rock rolled over just a little too far. It might have been something that you could come off of.
Same thing.
Where are we going?
Same place. Yeah.
She's just putting it back where she did
Same
before.
ice,
This
right?
rock just
Yep.
rolled over here. We saw it roll over here just a little too far. And you could still maybe try and come off it. That's about all she's going to have, Linda, I think.
Yeah, we're out
won't be
there.
a lot
More
left.
weight. Hard. Got a curl. We're good. We're out here, waist. We're out here. Yes. Yeah, that's true. Hurry.
This one's way out. They're trying to sweep it to get some line.
she doesn't want to leave the path open to get to the buttons.
No, she leaves Shannon a draw now.
Sure does. It got out there in an unplayed area, maybe some frost rode that. Linda just didn't curl at all. And so the game here is on the line.
You're out, but it just
didn't go anywhere.
Well, you don't even need the telestrator for this. If you can make this draw here and get full into this forefoot,
We don't have backing, eh? No.
continue on to the skins to more and get a
Just
shot at a
second.
whole bunch of money and win
So what do we
today, and
need?
you won't have to go into a
Fight on
shootout
button.
and take the pressure off you,
Yeah.
and a lot of other things.
It's a bit of an advantage for Shannon, though. She'd love to make it here, obviously, and not take it to a carryover and a draw to the button, but it gives her a chance to really test this out, if nothing else.
Strange how this game go. Cathy Borst had a hit and roll for the win in the last end, and Shannon Kleibrink has a draw to the full forefoot for the victory here.
So now it's this front end of Sipka and Nimmo. Sipka closes to the stone. Nimmo's out in front, and you can hear Glennis Bacher.
It's close, it's close.
Now they need to jump on it and drag it all the way. It's for the skin of 62.50 and a trip to the final if it'll bend enough. Did it grab enough? It looks like it might be enough. Have a look. Heather Gonderson, they got two, and she's through. The defending champion catches just enough of the forefoot to put herself through, and it's a very difficult loss to accept for Cathy Borst. Shannon Kleibrink, who last year won $46,000, comes back after being shut out in the first 4 ends to win it here. And she's through to the final Sunday afternoon in Thunder Bay.
TSN is pleased to present the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game. Brought to you by JVC, technically perfect, perfectly simple. And by Movado, the museum watch.
Congratulations to Shannon Kleibrink. We're back at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Schmerler against Anderson. Semifinal number 2, the JVC TSN Women's Skins Game.
What is this doing? Yeah.